okay. This is not funny. This is not normal. This is not even. I don't even know what to say. When I'm tired, I don't function. I don't function well. I wasn't live on YouTube. I wasn't. Literally, I wasn't. And I was just talking and but thank God I'm live now. Thank God I even noticed. It is well. It is well, oh. Let me say my hellos again since you guys didn't hear me the first time. So if you're here, hey God, I don't suffer. Who sent me this message? I almost canceled this live, oh, almost. But the reason I decided to just go on with it is because I will not be around tomorrow and on Sunday. So this weekend I'll be away. So if I don't come live today, that would mean 3 days not going live, or 3 days and you guys don't see me. So I just managed to come today. So tomorrow and Sunday, you might not see me unless something urgent and big happens. Then you might see me, jump in quickly. But I don't plan to go live tomorrow or next. You guys will see me again next week. But honestly, I'm exhausted. I am fagged out. But I'll manage. So my brain is not 100% right now. I'm not. Oh, I'm not like. Oh my God! Let me make myself more comfortable than I already was. I'm just on the couch. Like once I'm done with this video, I'll just go and chillax. Honestly. She's our first one to comment on YouTube. Hope you're good, Cheryl, Lisa, Mishi made it, Victoria, Irises. Let's scroll down. Doreen, Kathy, Norma, Candy, Lizzie, Candle, Bernie, Mark Lennon, Gwen, and Sexy Fox in the building, Tasmanian Devil is also here, Esther C. Angel A. Nicola is not missing. Who else? Who else? Caramel, Pam, full 1954, all the way from New York. Welcome. How is New York? The expensive place to live in. How is New York? How is life out there? One of the cities on my bucket list, by the way. I already told you guys that from 2026, yes, I'll start traveling again. Yes. I can't wait. Yeah, from 2026, I'll start traveling again. And when I say traveling again, in fact, let me not talk now. But anyways, I'm looking forward. Yes, and Canada is definitely on my list. And yeah, let me not mention all the places. When the time comes, you guys will see. My second kid will be in elementary school then, by the grace of God. So yeah. So I'll come to New York, guys. Come to LA. Come to Canada, definitely. And some other places that I will not mention now. Jamaica is also there. Yeah. You guys will see me. You will see me. You will see me. New York is cold right now. Expensive city, but still nice and beautiful. I can imagine. So I welcome all of you. I hope you had a productive week. I hope you had a positive week, a fulfilling week, a week that you can look back to and say, whoa, that was a good week. I achieved this and this and this and this and this. I did this and this. And I hope that this week it's like that for you guys. For me, I had a long, busy week. That's one thing for sure. And yes, I did one or two things. I achieved this and this and this and this and this, but not everything. So hopefully this weekend I can also, catch up on things that I didn't do so that we start off the new week on a new slate. Not carrying over anything, just starting again. So yes. All right, let's do this video quickly and briefly. I don't want to stay here for too long. Who is here on Facebook? Okay, we don't have too many people on Facebook watching. Yeah, okay. So let's not waste too much time. Let's just get started. Let me go to my other phone. This, okay, let me not talk now. Let me not talk. Let me reserve my energy for this live stream. So one of the videos Dr. Yos did the other day, lamenting about buying a house and wanting to advise her fans that they should own. They shouldn't do like the mortgage system, or they shouldn't rent. They should just go ahead and buy. Don't be doing, okay, monthly service, payment here, payment there, every other month, service this, service that. No, just own. The best thing for you to do is own. And you could just tell that she was lamenting about her own situation. She was complaining about, oh, I pay tax $40,000 per year on housing taxes, not even paying towards mortgage, but tax alone is 40,000 per year on this house that I purchased, and blah 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 blah. I'm gonna play all of that for you guys to listen to. And Korobidi lamenting about that house is deeper than meets the eye, because all of you know how she got that house. She got that house from this guy from the Ibuza, is it Ibuzo? Ibuza community. This Akbueze, that guy. And Ele Crayfish, because Ele Crayfish is also a member of that Ibuza community in California, right? So they saw a small mugu with lots of money, millions of dollars, in the peak or during the peak of that divorce saga. They saw a small mumu and they decided to scamalama her, yeah, by squeezing her head into a property worth over $1 million. Let me start to play her lamentations and then I will analyze from there. Yeah. Welcome to all of you again for those just joining. Let me play from here. And the guy kept saying, I was going to buy my car. And the guy kept saying, why don't you rent? Why don't you rent? And I remembered the energy he was trying to make me rent by all means. Rent by all means. They're these little houses that they're selling. Little houses. That car she bought it cash, right? I mean, like she bought it in full. She paid in full. I'm not sure about it. I don't want to say what I'm not sure of, but I think She is not on financial lease or any other arrangement like that. That she is talking about, oh, the guy really wanted me to, you know, make a monthly contract, and probably she declined and just went and paid the full price. Like I said, I'm not sure, but sounds like that's what she did because she has the money, right? Okay, let's.
They're these little houses that they're selling. Little houses for $30,000, $40,000, and it has a bathroom, and it has a. But you own it, and it's movable, it's mobile, and they deliver the house, and you live in it.
Oh, not me yawning. Okay, so what are we looking at here? What are we looking at here in front of us? How do you start to regret a property that all your fans were bullying people for because of that property? Just a year later, a year after you put your signature, you went and you were doing you wore your white dress. You and LA crayfish looking like the grandest crayfish of California, sitting down there with her basket wig and looking at you with her red lipstick like, you did it, you did it. And now, a year and a half later, you're here considering Amazon homes, all these model houses. I don't know if Amazon sells them. You're here talking about, well, there are still small, small houses they sell now for $30,000, $40,000. How do you go from celebrating what you called a mansion worth over $1 million to wishing you purchased a home or a house or mobile house of $30,000? What happened? What did I miss? That is why in this life, never do anything because of another person, because you will end up regretting it. As long as you did not do it because of yourself. I still remember, like yesterday, how it all went down. I still remember perfectly the whole sequence of this girl, how she got to where she started signing to buy a by fire, by force house. Around January 2023, let's say January, February, could have been towards the end of January 2023, Justin Dean did a video in a new house, the house he still lives in, talking about, I'm going to move in here. I have already signed the contract. And he did a tour. He showed the house. The house was looking good because everybody was used to Justin and Whorra living together in that other apartment that they were paying almost 8,000, that he was paying. Yeah, okay. Pardon me. He was paying almost $8,000 per month for that house, right? Everybody was used to that particular house, that house where they gave birth to the second child. And all of a sudden, for him to have gotten another place and talking about, this is the kitchen, this is the bathroom. Oh my God. The bathroom, everybody was shouting about the bathroom. God, that's a dream house, more or less, for most women. And it's a spacious house, big. I think 3 bedrooms or 3 rooms that he even has a space he uses for his office now. So it was really like, oh my God, you know. And it was just good, and his fans were happy for him, like, oh my god, a bachelor, and now this is a new beginning, he can abandon that house. That house was very expensive anyways, the one they lived together in, it was really expensive, and now he's alone and he has all this space and he can, shut off that past somehow. And his fans were happy for him. And I noticed something, because I think he did two videos. The first one he did like a tour, like a tour. He didn't show everything. And then the second one, he came and clarified, because some people were misinterpreting that he had bought the house. So he came and subtly clarified that he wasn't buying, he was renting, and he had a landlord. But the landlord, there's the possibility of him purchasing after some years, and he would consider it, and but he wasn't buying. So he made that clear. And one thing I noticed when he did his videos was, never did he do his videos or say something with the tone of pepper them. He just did his video as if he doesn't even have an ex. He was just doing it, just normal, like every other normal person would do or would do without having an ex beefing. Okay? There was no undertone of pepper them, or, oh, look, I'm better, or, oh, now I got a big house and you are still there in that studio with your kitchen inside your living room. Not once did he do that. But of course, he started to trend. You know why he was trending? Because Cora Obidi's fans, they carried that house on their head, and she could not have it. All attention of Facebook went to Justin Dean. And me also, I did my own I did my own bombastic video and put a bombastic sauce on top of it. And it was hot and loud. And all Cora Obidi's fans, they were talking about the house. Yeah, he cannot pay. It's not it's not his house. Where is he going to get money to pay? They were talking all manner of nonsense. It was just jealousy anyways, because she was still there in that small studio and he was already in a bigger place. And the next thing, Cora Obidi just out of nowhere, it's not like, oh, something happened that we saw. No, out of nowhere, Cora Obidi just came out and started crying. Who beat you? What happened? Who slapped you? Why are you crying? Just like that, oh, in the midst of Justin's fans celebrating his new house. Wait, I hope everybody can hear me. Let me see. I'm not even looking at my screen. Okay, looking good. In the midst of Justin's fans celebrating his new place and Cora Obidi's fans dissing the place and saying all these things, yeah, you guys remember, I don't even want to give them that attention right now because they are goats. Anyways, they will always find shite to say. No matter how good it is, they will always oh my goodness. So in the midst of that, she just came live and started crying. What happened? She said Justin Dean was filing ex partes, and now she has to start paying for lawyers. And all the money she has been spending on lawyers is the money she was planning to use to buy a house. Hey, that was the day I knew jealousy has eaten into the flesh and soul of this crayfish looking individual. She didn't even wait for Justin's house news to die down. She didn't even pretend like, okay, I'm just gonna do like she actually started to pretend in the initial stages of everything, Like she would come live and be doing her jumping around, pretending. But you guys know when it chokes, it chokes. And the noise around the house, how do you say that, superseded whatever act she was putting up. The noise around Justin's house was just too loud for her own, all this nonsense she does, you guys already know, for it to overshadow it. It was just too much. And her fans were in the middle of it. Her fans were louder than Justin Dean's fans with regards to that new house. So she couldn't take it. Like all the attention was just on him and the house. And people were talking about, oh my God, if he has a new girlfriend, she's going to enjoy the bathroom. That is what she would have been enjoying. And now, and she could just by herself, just seeing that home and knowing the kind of videos she would be doing in the bathroom, and oh my God. So she came out immediately and started to cry. She was really crying, like tears pouring out of her eyes. He has been filing. He filed the first one, filed the second one, filed the third one, and now I have to be paying for lawyers. And I'm spending all this money that I should have used to buy a house. I have always wanted to buy a house for me and my girls with an avocado tree, and now it cannot happen because of all these things he's filing. So she now put all the blame on him, that he was the reason she couldn't buy a house. That was what she said, and she was crying over it. This was supposed to be our year. This was supposed to be the year for me and my girls to finally have our own home. I believe I still have those videos somewhere. If I look through my phone very well, I will find some of those clips. So she went on and on. This was supposed to be our year, that we would have our own place. We deserve it. And he's always filing and filing and paying in lawyer fees. I've spent almost 100,000, and people's ears went up like antenna. Like, 100,000. You have 100,000 to pay, because everybody thought this girl was poor and broke. So when she mentioned that amount, people were, you have that kind of money. Hey. So after lamenting, the next thing, 3 weeks later, 3 weeks after this video of crying, Kurabidi was signing house documents. Hey. My Jesus. 3 weeks, Kurabidi got this house. 3 weeks after Justin Dean announced he was renting. And when Kurabidi did her video with Telecrifish, so that means within that day that she started to cry. And the day she signed, she was just going about with early crayfish, like, we must get something. We must also shine. We must also be celebrated. We must divert the attention back to us. We must take our fans back. They were having sleepless nights. You can just imagine the trauma she put herself through just because Justin Dean rented. Justin Dean didn't buy you, he rented. This girl couldn't sleep. 3 weeks. Who buys a house in 3 weeks? Who? But when you have money, money speaks for you. She has money. She's not poor. She's not poor. She didn't even buy any house in 3 weeks, so that you say, oh my God, it's because she didn't have so much money, she just settled for that one. No, 1.6 million. Not 100,000 or $200,000 or $300,000. No, not a house of $600,000 or $8,000 or or 800,000 or $900,000. No, not even a house of $1 million. No. a house of $1.6 million, going to $2 million. This girl that you see here in front of you. And up till tomorrow, she's still lying that she needs money. This girl is a liar. That time she was signing the documents for that house. Before she signed, she was lying and begging for people to support her. Nobody knew she could sign for a $1.6 million house. As you are seeing her in front of you, those of you on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, this is her. As you're seeing her here in front of you, she's still begging. And she's still making you believe she's not making money. But you will be shocked the day she will come and announce another property or another big thing that you'll be wondering, like, but last week here, you just told us you can hardly pay your mortgage. How come that is this girl you see in front of you? When she signed for that house, in fact, people's eyes started to open, like, okay, something is wrong somewhere. How do you come live and cry about money on a daily basis and you are able to acquire property worth 1.6 million? People could not place it. They could not, marry the two circumstances. They could not. For me, it's not a problem if a woman has that much money and can do for herself and live the kind of life she wants to live. For me, it's not a problem. But not come and lie to people that you don't have and you are not able to. It's a slap in the face that after you have lied to people you don't have, they give you the little they have. Then the following week, you are signing 1.6 million. Like, how? Do you understand? So that is how she got that house. From jealousy of, oh my God, my ex has a bigger house. He moved before I moved. So immediately she did her paparazzi with the house, her fans jumped on that news and they started to bully everybody. They started with her ex, of course. You are renting, you cannot buy. Cora Obidi bought. She bought. She is big Cora for a reason. She's a house owner. She came and met you in America. You that you call yourself an American citizen. She, an immigrant, came and bought within 5 years. Under 5 years. You are still renting. You are still a tenant. They dragged him. And then they jumped on all the bloggers. You people. I've not seen such drama in my life. I don't know if they expect people to be in competition with this girl who is clueless, who is blind, who doesn't even know what she's doing. I don't understand why maybe somebody like me now, I want to be in competition with her. Many people have bought properties like a decade ago. Then you just saw the light last year. Then what should we do now? I don't understand. You guys feel what I'm trying to say. Somebody that just opened eye is like you now, you've lived the life. And then you now see one Mbeke that they DHL'd to America. One Oyinbo rescued and DHL'd her. And then she opened eyes last year. And then you now that you are settled and balanced, you've lived the life. You will now be jealous of Mbeke because, hello, who do we have here? Hi. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The mother figure to her. If this lady truly loved her and cared about her children, you're going to buy a home for somebody with 2 children and you go buy a condo. I don't know if a lot of people understand what a condo is. Condos are like apartments. Condos are usually allocated for either single couples or elderly couples. Because when you have children, children are always going to be children. Children will run around and cause a lot of, and you don't want to be disturbing whoever is staying beneath you or by your side. You don't want to go through that. You have 1.6 million. I understand she put a down payment of $400,000, right, which is still a lot. And I believe if you have children and you're looking for a home, if not that she was cute by trying to pepper them and she couldn't think rationally. It blew my mind why she would take that amount of money to go put on a condo where children cannot be free. Children are prisoners. When you have children, you have to have a house, no matter how small it can be, but you need a yard. Children have to go outside and run around and play and be children. Those kids are not allowed to be kids in that condo that she's calling a house, a home, whatever she calls it. And that's why I trickle it down back to LA Codfish. She recommended her. I think she co-signed that home with her. What was she thinking? What was she thinking? Do you truly like this girl? Or is she also in some kind of competition with Justin? I'm talking about LA Codfish. I try to prove a point. Because if you care about Whorra and those girls, there is no way you would recommend her. Because at that time, money was not the problem. They had 1.6, they qualified for a 1.6 million mortgage. So I'm pretty sure they could find a smaller house with a yard that would have made an ideal space for the children. But guess what? She was trying to be a bigger girl, get something bigger than what Justin was. Because she had already fantasized how Justin would be doing content with the children in the home, how he's going to take all her viewers. So she wanted to do something bigger. But at the end of the day, she shot herself in the foot. And it's just so sad. I just feel bad for those children all the time because those children are not, they can't run around. Kids will be kids. And of course, you can't blame her neighbors. If I'm a retired person, I'm not staying in a place and I want children running on top. I'm done raising kids. I don't want children running on top of my head. Go get a place appropriate for families with young children. So it's just really sad how, and maybe she's waking up now and smelling the coffee and realizing that, oh, well, guess what? Fish put me in a really, really sticky situation here. But guess what? It's all about greed and trying to pepper them and whatever she was trying to prove. But it's so sad. It's so sad. I just wanted to add this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very powerful. Thanks. She was in a hurry. I think that's the key point here. She didn't take her time. She wasn't ready to buy. She didn't buy for the long run or the long haul. And she didn't buy with her children in mind. She bought with Justin Dean in mind. One important part of the period she bought this house, they didn't have that order that children were not allowed on social media. That one came later. So both of them, both Justin and Whorra Obidi, they could still have their kids online. And they were having their kids online. And Justin Dean already said during one of his house tours that, oh my God, I can't wait for the kids to, to play around in this house and for us to film content. And, so in her mind, because when Justin did his house tours, those 2 videos, he had views. Oh my God, he would be live and people wanted to see, people were hungry to see the inside of the house, to hear about the house. And so she knew what was coming, that once the girls got back or whenever they moved in, that all her fans would just be sitting down there watching. She knew it. So she was scared. And she didn't want to feel intimidated by it. She was already intimidated anyway. So she couldn't even wait for that to happen. Justin told, the viewers that he would move in around February, around the 10th or 14th of February last year, which was, I think, like 2 weeks after that video. She could not wait. Who buys a house like this under 3 weeks? Kora Obidi. Because of competition, so that he doesn't have all these fans before her. She also wanted to do something to also trend, something to supersede whatever he was doing. That's what happened. That's how she got logged into this house. When you are ready to buy for you, you are going to go shopping. That alone is content. She didn't do no content about shopping for a house. She did not. Because she was so much in a hurry. Let me just do it. Let me just do it before he moves in. Let me just do it. I have the money. The money is sitting down there in the bank. We should be able to get something. She did not have her children in mind. Her children were not part of the plan. They were not part of the equation. Let me say equation, not plan. They were not part of it. Because when you want to buy, for example, my partner and I, my husband and I, before we bought, we didn't have children. We did not have children before we bought this house. But we were already planning for our unborn children. I don't know if you guys understand. We didn't have children to say, okay, our kids are young, so whatever we are buying, it should have a garden. We didn't have children, but we knew we would have children. So we planned ahead. And whatever house we were looking at houses with gardens or with a yard, as they call it. And we took our time. There was nobody in one corner we were looking at. Oh my God, that one. Hey, that one is about to move in. When you do it for you, you will balance, you will settle, you will compare, you will go and look here, you will look there, you will say, okay, this. But this girl did not even do all of that. She was desperate and eager, like now. The money is there. Let's just get a house. And Ele Crayfish took her by the hand. And Akbueze, there is this man they call Akbueze. I think his first name is Andrew or Anthony. I think Anthony Akbueze from Ibuza Association. Both of them. He served as the agent. And probably Ele Crayfish was a co-signee, as they say. I don't know about, I cannot confirm that. Both of them sat down there. She was feeling like, yeah, now I'm a house owner. And Ele Crayfish was hyping her. You did, because she was telling Ele Crayfish, thank you, you made this possible. Ele Crayfish said, no, you did it. You did it. Under 5 years. I was looking at these fools, both of them. Mother Olodo, daughter Biga Olodo. You don't rush to buy it. Buying a house is not like buying crayfish, like the crayfish that followed you there. No, because it's not a 1 year thing, unless maybe you're buying to resell or buying to rent or whatsoever. But if you're buying a house to live in, you don't rush it. You have to have gone to at least, let me say, just minimum, that's the lowest I believe you should go. 3 different houses to compare. Minimum 3 to compare. You can even go to as much as 6 to 10. And then when you finally have seen all those ones, once you see one, you'll be like, I think this one. Even after you found that one, you will still want to go to more. I'm talking out of experience. You will find the one that you feel like, oh my God, I love this one. But to be sure that there is nothing better out there, let me still go and check out those other ones. And then when you check out those other ones, you will still come back to that your love, that one that made your heart beat fast. But when you are in a competition, you don't have time to be looking around. You don't have time. You're in a hurry. You're in a race with yourself. Justin was just there. The Onyingo was just there doing his thing. I've rented the house, okay. But she and her fans also, they were putting pressure on her. Passive pressure on her. And they hooked her up with this house that she's now regretting. And you can imagine the commission that the so-called agent got. And LA Crayfish must have also gotten her cut. She must have gotten her share out of that money. So they made money on top of this mumu that the only skills she has is to shake nyash and lick. That's all. Upstairs, she's a dunce. She doesn't know nothing. You don't have to be an estate agent to be able to educate yourself about things. We had to self-educate before we purchased. We took our time. That's what you do. If you have something in your head upstairs, you don't just let people tell you, okay, do this, do this, do this. She just put all her trust in Ellie Crayfish without even doing her own research. She didn't Google anything to find out anything. Me, I would be reading some things. I'd be like, oh my God, what does this mean? If you've never bought a house abroad, you are not going to understand certain things. I would go and Google. I would send to my husband, oh my God, look at this one. Is this not risky? Are we sure this one? A house is not something you just enter because one woman that looks like crayfish is telling you, I will cook you fisherman soup. Don't worry, just buy it. And you trust her like that with your money. And then they now told you, bring 400,000. You also, you counted $400,000. That $400,000 alone could have bought you a house somewhere else. It could have bought you an entire house without mortgage somewhere else. But no, it has to be 1.6 million. It has to be this house that is linked to Anthony Akbueze so that they can collect their money. And they told you, yeah, it's good. They convinced Cora Obidi. I'm sure they did. It's good. Do it because this house is in a good neighborhood. If you want to resell this property, hey, by that time it will be 3 million. Oh, better do it now. Opportunity. That's what all those people would have told her. They entered her head. And she counted 400,000. Nobody knew that this girl even had 40,000 sitting in her account. How much more? 400,000. And like I said before, that was not all, because there is no way you will have, say, 5,000 in your account and you just give away all the 5,000 to buy something. No. You will still have more. You can't just empty your account. So I'm sure she had more then than that 400K. And she will come online and be lying and begging and pretending. That's why they call her Scamalama. And she knows how to do it very well. Even till today, she's still doing it. Guys, I just need to survive. She has millions sitting in her account. In the midst of surviving and begging, she bought another property in Lagos. Under your nose. And she's still begging. Now, let me play the rest. So I just wanted to give us a background, like, into how we came here, how we got to where we are. Let me play that again.
I was going to buy my car, and the guy kept saying, why don't you rent? Why don't you rent? And I remembered the energy he was trying to make me rent. By all means. Rent by all means. There are these little houses that they're selling. Little houses for $30,000, $40,000. And it has a bathroom, and it has a... But you own it, and it's movable, it's mobile, and they deliver the house, and you live in it.
So in her head, she's thinking, I am paying $40,000 a year in taxes. But with that 40,000, people can buy an entire house, an entire mobile house. So that's what her head is doing now. That, hey, I could have just bought one mobile house for 40,000 instead of putting in raw cash $400,000 and then still paying mortgage on top of it every month. Guys, how long do you have to work in the US to save $400,000? How long can you work to save $400,000 in the US? But this girl, just 1 year after divorce, after dragging Justin, she would have 17,000 watching, 12,000 watching, 23,000 watching when she was dragging Justin and she was cashing in because the money was rolling in. And that gave her the power and the encouragement to do more, to drag him more. Let me play the other one.
Just owning the entire concept of a mortgage, even borrowing to own. My mortgage, you guys know, was $1.6 million.
So you have $1.6 million, or you have the courage, the lever inside of you to take a house of $1.6 million, and you also have the same courage and lever to be begging people for $5. Aren't you a witch? Are you not a witch that you live in America and you live inside a house that you bought for $1.6 million, and you have the audacity to sit down and tell people to give you coffee, to buy you coffee for $5? Are you not a thief? Because that 1.6 million or that 400,000 you spent, that's not all you have. You have made more money even after then. You're just a greedy thief. Very greedy. Because you have. It's not like, oh, I went broke after buying that house. No. Because you never stopped working. You were still coming live. You've been coming live and making your money. But you will never want to admit it and just enjoy your money and tell yourself, yes, I worked hard for it. Nobody will ask you. I always give example with Olivia. I will not fool myself to sit down now and be talking about Olivia's money. I know she makes money. I don't need to be told. But you see the way she's making her money and enjoying her money. It's her right. She's not coming here to beg people and say, guys, support me, support us. You know, this content creation, they don't pay. That's when you will see people come and ask her, like, what are you doing? You're scamming people. The people watching you don't even have what you have. But you see the way she's making her money and doing her job. Nobody, I don't think anybody can ask her. But you see what Whorra Obidi is doing. That's why people are sitting on her matter. Because you cannot be a public thief like this. You are making the money and you are scamming people and lying to them that you are not making money. And what you have, those people you're begging to give you money, they don't have it. They might never even have it for the rest of their lives. Now tell us how you bought a house of $1.6 million. Then you still come tomorrow and beg us to buy you stars and buy you coffee. And don't get me wrong, those tools and features are there on the platforms for fans to gift you if they want to. But not you compelling them, telling them, guys, it's a waste of time for me to be coming here. If you guys are not going to be buying me coffee, then what's the need anyways? I've been standing here for 1 hour, doing videos for an hour. I came here, I made salad, I ate with the kids, and nothing. You guys only gave me 12 super thanks. Like, who does that? That is the problem. Whereas she has a house of $1.6 million. Make it make sense.
The entire concept of a mortgage, even borrowing to own, my mortgage, you guys know, was $1.6 million. And I just did the math, right? What I pay in interest per year of having that loan is over $40,000 just to be able to, not even paying towards the loan, the interest per year of just securing that loan.
So you have 40,000 per year. You know that is what some people earn in an entire year. You even have 40,000 to pay interest on a property. Some people don't even have the property. How much more the interest? So you see that a fraction of what you spend to maintain your lifestyle is another person's entire lifestyle. You're just talking about mortgage now. No, you're not even talking about mortgage alone. You're talking about interest on mortgage. But you see that your interest on your mortgage is another person's complete entire life and existence. Hello? Oh, you helped me reduce that one. Oh. Good evening. Yes.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I want to mention something because I love your places. I want to share something.
Yes, sure.
We are, maybe you've not reached them. You know, Whorra is all about brooding, all about negativity, all about like she will suck you dry, right? When she was doing pepper then, when she was finding all those twisting her ways, is it that she's a really? I thought she said she has that she went to school. Is it that she did not read the terms and conditions of a mortgage contract? So blessing, she got her mortgage for sometime last year, right?
Yes, last year.
She has now come to pour out her negativity and talking about interest, talking about property tax, talking about this, talking about this. Why is she not being truthful? Why is she not talking about the equity that she built, that she has built? Why is she not talking about it? Let's assume that she has paid down. Let's give and take. Let's say she has paid down $60,000, or let's say she has paid down $100,000. That is an equity. That is free money. That is equity she has built, meaning that she has saved up, right? $60,000 somewhere sitting down. When you convert that to naira, we are looking at maybe close to 80 or 100 million naira just sitting down for her.
Wow.
Because she always come and suck people dry.
As if she's throwing the money in the dustbin.
Yes, that $40,000 is actually some people's annual income.
Yes.
In fact, not even less.
Yes.
Professionals' annual income, or even less. Not to talk of her with no skill sets. She's just having that. She has that money to throw away.
Yes.
According to her, in interest. We're looking at a millionaire, like a big time, not even like early millionaire. We're looking at like big time millionaires. That's what we're looking at. But as you draw and in her characteristics, she will always talk about negative. She always talk about negativity.
Yes, she will never show you what is coming into it for her.
No. The same way she always come. Was it not until she paid that 50, until they asked her to pay the $50,000, and she paid it, and people are like, oh my goodness, she actually has this money. And she take her baby to school. I mean, when Athena was not feeling fine, when she was having that respiratory whatever, that she's supposed to take this child to hospital. She refused to take the child to hospital, or she went. Probably after they asked her to buy respirator, right? And then she came and was telling her friends that they asked her to buy respirator, and she was outside, even in that cold, putting life, and people were pitying, insulting Justin. That Justin cannot even pay for the daughter's hospital bills. Meanwhile, she had that kind of money. People thought it was still a joke until Justin revealed one pay slip.
Yes.
More than $8,000.
Yes, in 1 month.
That was even during her dry moment, so not even like her peak period. She's not telling us. She's not telling her fans all those things. She's not telling her fans all those things. Do you understand? Because she doesn't want people to actually know the true value of what she gets on a monthly basis.
And that's bad. That's very bad, because she wants
her live video from now even till in the next 1 year. She has money to take care of herself without recourse to public. And another thing she's not telling her fans is that where she sits or where she stays, she has so many benefits surrounding her. Why is she not accessing those benefits? She's not in Africa that you may say, oh, this person is poor, oh, there's no government funded benefits, there's no benefits because you have a child, there's no this. Why is she not accessing those benefits? Have you asked yourself?
That she will always
because
come
she
to.
has high income. She will not access it because her income is high. Do you understand? So putting to front herself as a poor person is lie in itself. Because if she's poor, she has so many organizations around her that she can go and register. Right? She can go and register to take care of herself and her children. Even if her husband is not taking care of her, even if Justin is not doing anything for her, there are benefits accrued to her that she can access. Why is she not accessing those benefits? Because she has her income. Do you understand? But every time she comes online, she's brooding. She's brooding and she wants to suck you dry. And then you are seeing her as, oh, this black African woman abandoned by her husband. So that is what she wants to sell. Remember, actually, that was what really sold her. That was what she really sold that made her money.
Yeah, he threw me out.
So now that people are seeing that, things are improving. And unfortunately for her, she can't even settle and enjoy her money. Because she has to always look like Bakery. So that you pity her and be throwing, Nana will say, you throw coin, you throw one coin. She will not dance, jump on her feet, you throw another coin. She will jump. What nonsense. It's not talking about where she sits, the kind of opportunities that surround her as a person, that she can go and make economic value. She's not talking about that. Most of the people watching her are lying there in Africa with no hope of tomorrow. In fact, people, they don't even have any hope of going to America, so they're watching America through her. When we were growing up, we all watched Hollywood, we all watched America through their Hollywood movies, right? And aspired to go to America one day. There are some people that have made it. There are some people that are still stuck there. There's nothing fantastic about America or maybe about this first world country, you may say. But the truth is, if our governments actually take care, if our governments are not corrupt, if our government actually have the hearts of people, even making just something as simple as water, lights, is not there. Do you understand? So that is what makes America one thing like fantastic, or maybe makes UK or makes Canada, like when you're talking about it, you are rolling, you want to go there. After all, it's just a place like the way you just go to Lagos and leave, or go to Asaba and leave. It's just a regular place. But because our government doesn't take care, that is why that place. So imagine people that even jump fence and come into America and work so hard and make it and send something home. But she's just there Sitting down, does not want to take advantage of the different benefits that she will access and protect her privacy. Because when you're accepting those benefits, nobody will know. The government protects you and protects you very well. Nobody knows. Even if you always come and collect food or come and collect your funds and all that, nobody's going to know. So government even protect you, even in that your low income brackets. Why is she not doing that? Why is she not going now to actually apply herself and work?
She would not qualify.
Why? Because Ashawo na money for hand, back for ground. Ashawo know they work. Like Ashawo just bring money and just do the
quick.
Exactly. So she has right from when maybe when she was in secondary school, she has that mentality, she has been groomed. So that work ethics, or maybe having hard work. You understand? And then after she has finished sucking them dry, she will now go and play music and say, "We are better than you. I'm better than you." Oh my goodness.
Big Whorra.
Foolish. I think her fans are more foolish. She will not go and play music and say, "We are living better than you."
She's living better than the Hurrians.
Come and cry.
Yeah.
And then people will not come and cry. Anyway, I saw Justin yesterday also. He was looking so fine, very handsome, and very relaxed.
Nice.
Does he have zero worries? No, he does not have zero worries. Because the people that have zero worries are those in the grave. But at least he's contented and living okay within his means. And working hard, applying his hands. And I saw the review you did on the nano nanny.
Okay.
Where the nanny even mentioned one of the clients, one of his clients. He's a very good person. Meanwhile, she's just there begging.
What a loser.
Opportunity that people could have utilized.
My dear.
And even change people's lives.
Yes, no.
Change not only your life, change people's lives. Yeah, bring people over. But no. Only just to sit there. Money for hand, back for grant, as per Asha where she be. Bless you.
Thank you. You do well. All right, dear. Bye-bye. Somebody said here that even the time she was fighting for school fees, crying, a millionaire, pretender, this girl that you see here, Skamalama Nigerian, all these street girls, all these girls that feel like they have opened their eyes, they know what's up. That's Whorra Obidi for you. That's Whorra Obidi for you. Okay, let me play.
Not even paying towards the loan, the interest.
Yeah, this is where she was complaining about the 40,000 that she has. So many people don't even have that luxury of 40,000. They will go and collect food stamps. Some of the people who give you $5 coffees, they collect food stamps. They don't even have 4,000, but you will be insulting them the day they don't give you coffee. That's the worst thing. That's the worst part of this Whorra Obidi. She doesn't even consider them that, oh, what if their income is not stable? Whatever Whorra Obidi does, she will always have income. If Whorra Obidi doesn't go live for an entire month, she will have income. Her income will not stop because she already has those assets online, those videos. So as long as people are watching, money will be coming in, even if she doesn't do new videos. It might not be as much as when you do new videos, but as long as you have existing videos online that are monetized, if you decide, okay, I want to take a break for 2 weeks, I'm not going to go live for 2 weeks, you will still earn money on the videos you have already done a year ago, if people are watching them. As long as they are there, people are watching them. Maybe not so too many people as the time you just uploaded, but people are watching and ads are running. So she wouldn't even consider that these other people that she's insulting for not giving her money, that maybe they don't have money like her. Maybe they don't have hope that money will enter their account. Maybe money only enters sometimes and not always. She doesn't consider. She just believes they make money the way she is making money. And she's disappointed in them when they don't give her. She will go and do all those nonsense TikTok battles. Whenever she loses, she will be insulting the people there that they didn't buy her diamonds and lions. That's why she lost. I don't understand. Okay, let me see. Maybe I even have one of such. No, not in this video. One of these days, I'll play that for you guys. Okay, I just got a notification. I'll play that for you guys, how she talked down at them. That I don't even understand how you guys just make us lose. We'll just be losing on TikTok. People who don't have 1,000 followers on TikTok, they'll just be winning us. You people don't even give. Like you are helping them make money into their accounts. And the money you have, those people might never make it till they leave this earth. Yet you're still demanding. You're not even feeling sorry for them. Like, oh my God, how are these people really living? Are they okay? I hope they are fine. No, your own is just give me money. You don't even care where the money is coming from. You don't care if tomorrow they will still have another one. You don't care. You just expect that money to always be there whenever you go live and whenever you ask for it. You're a thief. That's the behavior of a proper thief. A lazy thief. You don't want to work hard and be proud of your hard work. No, you just want people to give you, and you will call it support. And because you people are supporting me, doesn't mean you will tell me what to do. But you are a beggar. You want to eat your cake and have it. Why must it be you people are supporting that you cannot support other people? Are you less privileged? Are you handicapped? You don't have two hands, you don't have two legs, you are blind, you need special aid or special assistance. Is there something wrong with you? Or mentally, you're not fit to work and be agile like the people supporting you. You just have to be there like an invalid individual that needs support. Like, are you bedridden? Are you leaking and just there in bed and you cannot even wipe yourself? No, you go about shaking your nyash, but still you will say, oh, you guys are supporting me. Are you crippled? Do you have epilepsy? Do you have leprosy? What is it about you that, oh, you people are supporting me? Are you not ashamed of yourself that you're a charity case that people are supporting? You don't have any pride left in you, that you are just that individual that people are supporting. Oh my God, sympathize with her. People are supporting her. How do you feel when you wake up and you know that you are that beggar, that bambiala that people have to support? Like, now what's the time? Okay. Let me quickly play the rest.
I don't know who needed to hear this, but before you jump into that rental situation, that service situation, that sketchy looking situation with your house, and you have the money.
That sketchy looking situation with your house, the same situation you have found yourself in, that sketchy, that all those things they told you before you put your signature on that paper, it's not what you are seeing now. You're telling your fans to own because you think your fans have the kind of money you have. You're telling them own. They're just going to put down $400,000 like you and own. You see how easy it was for you to say own. But those people don't have the money you have. It's easy for you to own horror, and you expect every other person to be like that.
Okay. I'm paying mortgage, but I wish I was wise.
You're paying mortgage. You're not the only person in the world paying mortgage. You chose to pay mortgage because you chose to become a house owner. It's not by force. You must not. Mortgage is not tied to an individual. If you feel like this mortgage situation is not working for me, you go back to tenancy. That's what people do. If they feel overwhelmed, they sell that property and they either go get something cheaper or they just go back to tenancy. But you are sitting there as if it's a death sentence. You're sitting there as if there is no way out. Guys, this is my life. I am paying mortgage. You're not the only one. Mortgage is not a death sentence. You're not the only one paying mortgage. If you are not big Whorra and you are not able to afford mortgage, get out of mortgage. It's not for you. It's for the real big people. Because all of these things you're doing is just content. But if you feel like I need to come out on social media every day and be nagging about mortgage and interest, that means you're not big Whorra. That means you're not a big girl. That means you just want to put your neck where big people who have purchased properties years ago, where they are living, you just want to be like them. You're a wannabe. That's why we say you are wannabe. You're a copycat. If it's not working, get out of it. That means you're still small Whorra. Then you wait until you grow a bit. Then you go for something that really is affordable for you. Cut your coat according to your cloth. Your eyes are too wide. You're looking at what other people are doing before you do your own. You'll get into trouble. You'll get burnt. Live for you and your children. If you had lived for you and your children will have a yard where they run about and play. The people your fans are bullying, their children have where they run around and play. All the people, your Olodo fans that will never buy a house in their lives, the people they are bullying, their children, they have where they play around. Their parents have where they park private on their own private property. Their parents park inside their compound. Whorra, where do you park your car? You see your life? Because my ex-husband, he has rented, see your life. I pay mortgage. No, don't pay. Don't pay. Because you're talking to Nigerians. I don't even know what mortgage. Not all Nigerians, though. All those types of Nigerians that follow you. All those small girls that didn't finish secondary school. That discovered a Facebook app last year or in 2022. They started using Facebook. So those ones, you tell them, I pay mortgage. And in their mind, they're like, mortgage is like, hey, if you don't pay it, police will come and catch you. That's what is happening in their head when you do all this drama. If I feel like I'm stressed out with our mortgage, I'll be looking at my Oga like, Oga is like, we have to do something. I will not be coming on social media to be lamenting. Like, enter house. I don't understand how somebody can be this shameless. Somebody from Nigeria, you just come on social media and be lamenting about mortgage. Find a solution to the problems of your own life. I know it's all content for you, but it's really bringing disgrace to that name called Obidi. You're being dramatic on social media just for content, forgetting that you have children. and you have a brother called Obidi, it's not like he's going to marry and he will change his surname. He will have children, and people will be asking his children that, that your auntie that used to open hanyash, that used to beg. You don't even think of those things, the implications of your actions today. You don't. You've spoiled that name, Obidi. You've condemned that name. You have condemned the name for your own selfish interest, for your own pocket alone. Come and be lamenting about mortgage. You are paying mortgage. If you cannot pay, there is a way out. Nobody is tied to mortgage. Nobody is glued to it. It's your property, as you claim. You signed, your name is on it. You are allowed to sell it. You are very allowed. And you go get something cheaper. Maybe on the outskirts of Brentwood. Maybe, maybe somewhere a bit farther away. You don't have to even go outside of California, but maybe somewhere else inside California. It doesn't have to be LA. It doesn't have to be wherever, Hollywood or whatever. No, but because you want to rub shoulders, say, I live in LA. That's all. And LA is not doing anything for you. People are coming from Africa to shine in LA. You are inside there, but we don't see you. It's only it's only inside wardrobe. We saw you the other day. You said you were going to Grammys. You ended up in a dusty, dark wardrobe where they put old clothes of 30 years ago. That's where you went and sat down hiding. You couldn't even talk. You couldn't shout. You couldn't clap. I want to go to Grammys. I want to be. You didn't even see the red carpet with your eyes. You now went to one corner, one lobby that nobody used that lobby. Only you. You went, you found your way through the back door to go and snap pictures. You missed the red carpet. See your life? When it's not your time, don't force it. It will always end in shame and disgrace because it's not for you. You're doing it to get the hype. For your fans to talk because they don't understand. You were celebrating. I'm now a member of the Grammys Academy, Recording Academy. What have you recorded in the Academy? What is the Academy doing for you? They were all jumping. Hey, do you know what it means? Grammys members of Recording Academy. Look at your life. Just fake hype. Because you know that these people don't understand many things. You will just bring it like it's something so spectacular. At the end of the day, it's rubbish. You pay it's just rubbish. I'm not saying the Academy itself is rubbish, but the way you make it sound like it's the actual thing. Like you have been nominated. That's what you did to your fans. And you know how they are. You know they are rabbits. You know how they jump. They will just be springing up and down when you do that. And that's why you do it. For the nonsense hype, fake hype. China-made hype that doesn't last. At the end of the day, you come back begging them again. Like, you want to appear like you are something. You want to appear like you have a manager. You want to appear like they are booking you. You want to appear like you're mingling with stars. But how come you are still begging the people you are hyping yourself for? How come you want to raise yourself like you are a star? Email management. My management will get back to you. And your management is not telling you not to beg people for coffee. Oh, girl, your fake life is too much. Enter house, my friend. We all know that you are yama yama. You're below, beneath anybody's. We are getting another call. Oh my God, hold on. All right.
We are getting another.
Good evening.
Hello, sister. How you doing, sis?
I'm fine.
Girl, you're cracking our bones here. How come management is not telling you to stop begging?
Hey.
You are management. I necessarily don't get no any management.
I lie.
Because you see this frustrated one, see person. They don't go do plastic surgery. See person chest. I don't watch the time on laptop. See person chest. You see, the problem is when, Justin went and get a place. She not competition. She just couldn't take it.
Yes.
She couldn't take it. This one is pure competition. Sister, I'm a real estate agent. Since 2006. I tell people not going to buy house where they say you not go fit cardio. People are looking for a house, 500,000, 800,000, $1 million. Because they know the money. They already have money in the stats up in the bank account. Especially those ones who did not retire. You know, so they don't work for 30 years, 40 years. Their bank account, if you see how you go wrong. Because they have saved for all that years. But this one that don't even know how life is. I don't know who went and advised that. But they don't know competition. To go and buy a property 1.6. Girl, you never rent. You just started renting that apartment. You're crazy. But sis, let me shock you though. You see, when she was making all that money, she got all her chihuahua, she manipulating them and she lying to them and everything. She got to keep her money. She bring those stories. This happened to her. She went over here. This happened. Yeah. She think it's going to last forever. She think that money that was popping in her bank account, $30,000, $20,000, $15,000, $50,000. She think that's what is going to keep, people will keep buying our rubbish. But you have trained everybody now. You don't train even retire white women with the support. You don't train the bank account. If their children catch you and what do you do to their grandmother or their mama, they will beat you. This is what it is. And now the money, she wants those children so bad online because she thinks she can sell those kids and make money. But she already rubbish herself now. That's why they say what goes up comes down. She was busy actually throwing rocks and everything, destroying people's pages and destroying people, businesses. But my dear, karma is real. The Bible said what you dish out is what you're going to get. No shame. So now, but it don't backfire now. She don't bring her children. She don't go make deal. Bring her children back to life. Nobody is interested. Girl, you know how many mixed kids in America? I have 4 friends. 4 of my 4 friends, they have mixed kids. Who you kid? Come see fine. Even the one where you even get green eye or blue eye.
Wow.
I'm in that children. If you see I'm in that children, Jesus. One I had straight up blonde. The other one, he looks straight Africa, but he's still white. But he have blue eyes, with hair, bushy hair. Can't see children. But that woman, you don't go ever see her children for social media. And nothing else now. Nothing else people, they need to do all this kind of things. So now when she thinks that money go come because she don't get the go ahead, but she show children. Money that they come again. People don't tire. You don't empty people more bank accounts. Her goal is to keep getting money so she can pay off this mortgage. Mortgage way they carry people at least 15 to 20 years to pay off. Sisters, you want to execute it in years. I already read this girl. Demons like this, oh trust me, God gave me eyes. I can read demons. She want to execute that, but guess what? Your karma is, it's going to catch up. Because everything you dish out, Cora, if your hands are clean, God Almighty going to protect you. It's going to lead you. It's going to shield you. I used to like you. I used to tell people not to bully you. Wow. Okay, you don't like it, leave it alone. But when you started with the manipulation bullshit, now you just struck a nerve out of me, girl. I'm ready for your ass. I'm 46 years old. I will show your ass. You don't even look anywhere close like me. Girl, who you kidding? But you see this kind of people, Now, dummies not in a mix. Like they say, dummy attract dummy. Olusho attract olusho. People are down open. Cora, you got empty people bank account. Your life. I used to even fight. My dear, I don't lie you. Even Lolo, I got stop Lolo. Just wish leave this girl alone. The girl don't want to answer you. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Because at that time, I think Lolo was doing too much. I'm going to be honest with you. Because it's not your business. You don't know those people. You shouldn't get involved. If you're going to pick a side now, you picking a side, you don't have to even met those people. You see how ignorant people are.
Hmm.
I love you, I love you, I love you. This girl don't have no love for nobody but her money, her pocket, man. That's all she care about. Even the children she brought into this world out of her to Now, why I start looking at this girl funny? You brought two beautiful, innocent children into this world. You cannot. We don't see you go to home, go to what's it called, Ross, Target, go to Burlington to go and buy your kids clothes. We never see you down there.
Oversized shoes.
Your refrigerator is never stacked. We never see you juicing for your children, making cookies for your children, doing things for your children. You are completely worthless. And when I see a woman like that, knowing that I have a child, you ain't shit. You ain't shit to me. You understand? You down low dirty. But again, I don't blame you because one, your mother, may God rest her soul, she died when you were young. But your father, you have a father. If he's a responsible father, he would have put you in your place and he would have raised you right. A white man pick you up and you stress his life for what? He's the one that gives you life, Whorra. He gave you life. Because without that man, you wouldn't even know what America is. You wouldn't even know what mortgage is. You wouldn't even know what taxes is. You wouldn't even know what American bank account is. Your father won't be here. But you see how this man can't even uplift, upgrade. This is what we call upgrade. He upgraded their life. But he get paid back with what? He get paid back with what? Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I'm not a punk ass that's gonna hide behind those. Bless it. I am married to a white man for 20 years. You understand? 20 years. I have two beautiful children. This man is my world. But unfortunately, I didn't come from a broke home. My father is a 2-time diplomat in America. I've traveled 13 countries in my life. So my papa pockets, broke. College, I go to college. I graduated for college. Papa banned me half when I was 18 in America and I joke. You fit? But that kind of thing, America no go fit change of you. You understand? You are Nigerian. You enter this land, you go respect yourself. But what this girl is doing, look at now. She going to GMO. She will jump from straight to GMO, buying little $199, $129, $104 jewelry. Want to sell it for about what? And you want to tell people not to wear it several times, not to continue? Because you cheapskate. You don't know what money is. You've never been in money. You've never been born with money. You never know what good life is, sweetie. That's why we look at people like this like a joke. Like, girl, go sit your ass down. For real. And now you want to call it yes. And people have to, yes, you can't pay her mortgage. I'm going to tell you this. Who's a dumbass that's going to tell you are single? Single. You go to buy a house for $1.6 million. Onto what? Let me say not get that house.
My
dear.
Hey.
How many bedrooms? How will you spend $1.something million? See how you done chaka. Hey. One of your video with the apartment, I catch that one rat. Go through your sink and see how that is.
Hey, God.
Yeah, like rubbish. Because this one not that they remind me of side. I watch one hotel, our beautiful sisters no can do. I don't like this kind of rubbish, sister. This kind of things actually provoke. Cora, you can do better. You are known for begging, scamming, cheating, lying, manipulative. Girls, shall we keep going? Shameless, fraud. Girl, we got names for you, man. Cora.
Too shameful,
have
man.
Have fun. Straight from the gutter. That's what this one came from. But we don't use the word gutter in Nigeria because they call the streets. No, in America we use the gutter. Straight ghetto. Dirty nonsense. She said one way they pay me now, how should they ignore this children now they pay me? I don't care. She's an older person. She can do anything what you want. You know when you go bring come this work? Oh, what did they earn money? Because you know I ever see money for your life. People there with they born them for money. They see money. Their papa that struck them at early age. But and the kind of white man who they marry. Or more, not the one way they work with the government, FBI, bang, try me. Maybe rubbish. Like I said, when you respect yourself, people go respect you.
Yes.
Hey. Jaga you do. dog will spit on
My
you.
God.
I still care for her. Because she's a
Online
human
beggar.
being.
Which kind of
She's a
human
human
being?
being. I do
Shameless
still care for
human
her.
being.
But she need to stop. She
Child.
have money. This girl have money.
Yes.
That's how greedy this human. This is a demon now. This is not a human being. This is a demon. If your heart is that dark to manipulate people, lie to people, cheat on people, pretend that you don't got shit, and girl, you fully loaded with money, and those are the people that follows you. You don't even sleep on the mattress. They sleep on the mat. You a demon. I am Biggie Boss. I said what I said. God damn it. Bitch, if you're a circular nerve, come for me, man. Come for me. That your sister way there, Nancy. I will lock your sister up. I will shoot Nancy. Say, my papa need your meat. It's annoying, sister. It's annoying.
I know.
This is foolishness now. Sister, you get money, go open business. You won't go around the bush, going to buy something for $1. Something where you don't even know the kind of chemical. You
My
God.
God.
See the glory where you get for your screen right now. You don't see down the turn black.
It's looking like copper, like
but it's turning black.
Like copper, like orange and black mixed together. Let me show people on Facebook. What is this? What is dirt?
I fought for this girl. I fought for this girl. A lot of people hated me because of this girl. I said at that time she wasn't doing scamalama now. She wasn't scamming nobody.
Look at the black is dirt. The black is actually dirt because you don't see the black in the middle. You only see it close to the nose. That's dirt.
This girl, leave her alone. She's going through a divorce. No matter what it is, guys, you guys don't leave with that. Please be calm on her. When I see people attack, I say, you don't know her. She hasn't said anything. A lot of women do go through a lot in life, in the hands of men. And I don't know Justin that well. That's why I try to balance this. I try to, the people say I'm defending her. I said, no. To be as a human being, no. You shouldn't be. With people. And this is America.
Standpoint.
It doesn't have anything to do with her or what she's doing. No, what she's doing is bullshit. But just being humane. Being human being. Because the bullying was too much. But when I see this girl, I watch this girl gonna tell people, you know what to do, go and do this. I go, yo, you're not innocent, man.
No, wicked.
Fuck the bullshit. I'm not, no, you see those two ones where they fight, Lolo and Monica, I don't follow them. I make my own decision. I have my own mind. Bullshit is bullshit. Wrong is wrong. This man is trying to get away from me. He said he don't want no problem, and this is how white men are.
Yeah.
You see, my husband, I can come outside, come look me and say, honey, you okay? They don't like noise. They are not raised that way. People in Nigeria are raised like animals. I grew up in this country. I know what I'm talking about when I go home. People are raised like animals. I'm not saying all of them, God forgive me. But that, people that came, especially some people that actually they have that poverty, mentality, the way they behave is not acceptable. A man is telling you, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. And this you will not. You don't understand white people corrupt. You don't know shit about white people. I live with them. I entered this country, I was 9 years old, I'm 46. You the Chris? I hang around white people. 80% of the people I hang around is white people. Those people don't like problem. If they see an argument, they'll go beg it, they'll go say, I'm sorry, they'll go find their way. But he go marry Jaga. See Jaga with Justin go marry. One can destroy this man. For what? Because he said he no once again. If you stress white people, they will leave you. They no care send our children there between you guys. They go even tell you say we can do 50-50. But their happiness, fit, make you take them from white people. When white man after he says it's done, it's done. It's only Africans, so when their papa go beat mama, he not go give her food, he not go do, and mama go endure, he remain for there. White people, they raise their children different. And you see this white man where I marry. The way they raise my children, rubbish. see beautiful children, you can't turn this beautiful children into what? And sister, I tell you about who only children talk about that only children. You don't hurt somebody where I love so much, where I don't like you. But you know what? I find in my heart to forgive you. I'm a human being. But again, people need to start using their head. Stop being easily manipulated. When you hear person go and hear the other side of the story. There's always three sides of the story, my sister. This one side, that one side, and the truth. Because everybody wants to cover themselves, except you meet them, God-fearing person. They will say, okay, this is what happened. And white man will tell you. White man will tell you. Me, if I do something to my husband, I know like my husband will just wait with my children because honey, we gotta talk. You say what you said or what you did, I didn't like that. That kind of, hurt my feelings a little bit. As a wife, what would I do? I will apologize to my husband. Husband, please forgive me. It was not my intention. Oh, I will explain. But this one not going to do that one for her husband. Because they don't raise her like that. They don't raise her like that. Now, she carry her hand destroy her marriage. They have stupid sister that horse face. That horse face won't enter. Now when that marriage finish now? Because it's that they jealous. They jealous. And doing this, one on the phone big girl. I will blow with you, I swear to God. Now for the Kendra Barak, then to go enter your house. Nancy. No try you. No drama. This one down, the one call it behave like say they be big people. Like best way them grow up like with reasonable papa and reasonable parents.
We damaged them.
When we see trash with a laugh.
Yes.
Because God, I swear to God, our gate in Nigeria, the soldiers don't go even let you make it near. And I'm calling see what you put this man. If it's not by the grace of God, that white man would have committed suicide. Because white people, they are not as strong as we are, sister. They are not. Because the way they are raised is love, peace, unity, respect.
Thank you.
See, this is rubbish. Sister, I beg continue. I don't block her everywhere. I see her. Now, what's it affect me with that?
It is well. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
All right. Wow. So you guys, you see here, it's very clear. Nobody is against a woman making money, whether online or in real life. What you make is in your pocket and it's your business. What you do with your money is your business. But not when you are openly scamming people and lying and also making people attack other people. People will not keep quiet and watch you do that. Hello?
I am so sorry. You remember I mentioned Oluchi, right? Sorry, my little anger got me going.
No, it's okay.
You see Oluchi, when she was talking about she don't want, girl, I was watching you. You see when Oluchi said she don't want to mention him and everything? You know, who was ranting saying that she was in prison? Now, this person concept love. I was minding my business on Facebook, on YouTube, and Face Love, that's the one that started ranting, talk about only she was in prison, and this and this and that. That one way carry Whorra my act like gala for him. Almost is that she don't insult you today, just to let you know. I'm like, okay, we don't want to this shit.
Oh, I can't go, Baba. Oh my God. My stomach. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Don't worry. Don't worry.
She exposed herself today. Say Oluchi was talking about her. That she never sent Oluchi to send her money. Oh, sis, I was dying laughing.
Dear, let's not hype who doesn't deserve hyping. That's all I'll say. Thank you, Thank you so much. All right, good night. Oh my God, I think someone was trying to call also. Let me see if I can finish playing that particular one.
If I was wise during the time,
Did I finish this one?
I don't know who needed with your house, and you have the money.
And you have the money, like you had the money.
If I was wise
Mm-hmm.
during the time of my divorce, when everybody wanted to know,
Mm-hmm.
when everybody wanted to know
Mm-hmm.
what was going on,
Mm.
if I was wise
Mm.
and used my my sense,
Mm.
I would have found the house by myself.
Wow. Did you guys hear that? Kora Obidi is full of regret. She said if she was wise, meaning she's admitting that she was not wise, and she's still not wise actually. She's just been faced with reality and her eyes are open, but she's not wise. She's still dumb. Because I see so many things that I'm like, God, this is the yama yama that they are comparing with women that move and shake, women that make things happen. Is this yama yama that can't even wash her nyash that they want to compare? All these small children that haven't even started life. Do you understand? Korobidi is a dunce. She's not smart. The only thing she knows how to do is to take money from people under false pretense. That's what she knows how to do very well. Pretend. Make you feel sorry for her. Present herself like somebody who doesn't have. And look for people who have so that they can give her, so that she can be richer and she can acquire more. She just wants to take from everybody. If you're rich, just help me. If you're rich, this is the time to support me. That's who she is. But she can't put her own life together. And she's surrounded by people who cannot even help her. They cannot even guide her to put her life together. They are there also to enrich themselves. Korobidi is skamalamaing her fans. Ele crayfish skamalamad Korobidi. All the fisherman soup you are going there to eat. Ele crayfish didn't collect stars to buy all the seafood, all the fish she put inside that soup. She didn't collect coffee. She worked for the money. She woke up early in the morning to go and work. So she scamalamed you very well. And she misled you. She didn't think, oh, maybe this house is actually not suitable because you only have a balcony and it's not even really entirely safe given the age of your kids. Maybe we should get something, even if it's with a small yard that at least the kids can walk around and run around when the weather is nice. She didn't consider that. That should tell you something now. That should tell you something. I always tell people if you want to eat a frog, make sure you eat a big one. How can you say, okay, I'm ready to buy a house? And you go and buy for me, that's my own personal opinion. You might not agree with me. How can I say I'm ready to buy a house? Then I'll go and buy a house with a 1 bedroom. Why? Why would I do that when I'm not a student? Even if I don't have kids, as long as I'm working, I would want to be settled. I wouldn't go and buy a studio. I would just maybe save up a bit more to buy something bigger. I don't know if you understand. So how can you have 2 children and you buy a condo with a balcony? Balcony that cannot even take your plants. And you have 2 little children. You didn't even think of them. They are running and your neighbors are complaining. Why? Why? 1 $1.6 million. In some places, you can have an entire villa to yourself. Yes. With a pool, private pool. With 1.6, you can have an extensive, lavish villa. Or they call it mansion, like an actual mansion, all to yourself. But no, condo. Can you imagine? In Africa, we call it flat apartment. Flat. Now you go, they live. 1.6 million. They don't guide you. No go sell them. Sit down there, they do landlady. They cry every day on social media. It's a shameful thing. Something people celebrated you with. They congratulated you. You are now crying and lamenting over it. That's the worst that can happen. That's a curse on your life, Korobidi. You're not enjoying your life. You're not saying, oh my God, this is what I acquired in my 5 years living abroad. This is an achievement and I'm enjoying myself. I'm happy. You are not. You're miserable. That is not success, Korobidi. You're not successful. Your fans are delusional. They are laughing. Oh, Cora, she has a property in America. She has another one in Nigeria. 2 properties across 2 continents, but you are miserable. That's not happiness. That's not success. That's not. You're not fulfilled. People can only use you to brag when you are balanced inside of your achievement. You feel like, yes, this is what I have, and you're not complaining. You are enjoying yourself. That is success. Right now, it's just pepper them. You're not even living your life. You're still miserable. So for me, you haven't achieved. Because I look at your life. This is not the kind of life people want to emulate. This is not the kind of life people want to aspire to live. How can you say you have a property of 1.6 million? You're coming on social media to lament about mortgage. Let me not even have that mortgage, if that's the case. Let me just be a tenant and be enjoying myself as a tenant. So it's like you don't have it. You don't have a house. You're not a landlady. Because that house is a thorn in your flesh. That house that is making you not sleep well. It's doing you like this, like, that means you are not a landlady yet, madam. You're a wannabe. Do you understand? People who are successful, they enjoy their success. They don't beg. Korobidi, you're not there yet. Your fans that tell you are there, it's because they are nowhere in their lives. They are nowhere. So when they see the little you have, they think you have arrived. But the people that have actually arrived, they see you as a starter. They see you as a wannabe. They see you as a girl that is lost. She's still trying to find her way. Korobidi, that's how people, real people that are doing well, that you want to rub shoulders with, that your fans want to compare you with, that's how they see you. A child that is lost. So continue listening to your fans. Let them keep hyping you.
And use my
If you were wise when the divorce was still, when it was still interesting and people were interested, they wanted to know if you were wise, and the money was coming in woto. That's what you just said in this video. You might not have elaborated on it, but that's exactly what you said. If you were wise, you wouldn't have gone down the LA crayfish route that she took you. Now you're regretting. A year later, go and sell that rubbish you call a house. Because anything that adds sorrow to your life, it's not God's blessing. Go and read your Bible now. If it adds sorrow to your being, to your existence, God hasn't blessed you. Korobidi, when God blesses you, even if you don't have a car, it's a bad rest, you're sleeping well. That's success. Success is not measured by how much you have or what you have. Is the feeling you get from what you have, no matter how small, because size is relative. What is small for you is massive for another person. You have a big house, 1.6 million, but you're miserable. Somebody is renting a room, but that person is very happy. That person is more successful than you. I said it. That person is happy and living according to their plans and their dreams. That person is more successful than you. And that person is blessed because they don't have sorrow. When you are a beggar, God hasn't blessed you. Oh, my fans, because God is blessing me. God has blessed me with people. How can God bless you to be a beggar? To be a parasite? Other people have to work before you can eat. How can God bless you to be a thief and a manipulator? God hasn't started blessing you, Whorra obedi. I said it. When God blesses you, you will be a blessing to others. You will not always be saying, oh, they are supporting me. They are gifting me. They are blessing me. A beggar receiving. Go and start praying for God to start blessing. When God blesses you, will stop begging. That's one of the signs. When God blesses, you're living in abundance. That's what it means to be blessed. You're living in abundance, in God's blessings. You cannot be blessed and be begging. Those two don't tally. I said it. But you don't have people around you who can teach you these basic principles of life. Okay? Maybe one day in your life, you start experiencing God's blessings. These ones you're doing, you're just hustling. This one, you're doing devil's hustling. Just collecting money wherever you can collect. Guys, you're not giving me coffee. Guys, where are my stars? That one is not blessing. No, you're just collecting people's money. Okay? When you are a blessing to people, and people are mentioning your name, that their lives have been touched by you, you're not begging anymore, then you will say God has blessed you. Right now, you are far from God's blessings. Very far. You're a beggar. Online beggar.
If I was wise during the time of my divorce, when everybody wanted to know, when everybody wanted to know what was going on, if I was wise and used my my sense.
So you didn't use your sense. You used L.A. Crayfish's sense. You didn't use your sense, and you went and signed for 1.6 million. We thought you are big Whorra, you know it all. You didn't use your sense. What did you use? You used your bekus. You didn't use your sense, and you entered a property contract, property agreement within 3 weeks. You didn't use your sense. Are you not a fool? Within 5 years of living in America, you think that will make you look bigger than other people? You think that will make you look like you have succeeded, but you didn't use your sense. You used your foolishness. That's why 1 year later, look at you. Worse than people that are renting. I've not heard Justin Dean come out and be crying about his rent. I've not heard it. See your life? So you're not better than him. So now you are disgracing your fans that were hyping you and telling you, she owns properties in 2 continents, because they are shallow-minded. Justin Dean is better off, yes. As long as he's not crying over, oh my God, I'm paying rent. I'm paying you rent. The way you are crying over your mortgage. As long as he's not doing that, it's better. I would rather pay rent, and be doing it conveniently and comfortably than claim I'm a house owner, I'm paying mortgage, and I'm miserable. God forbid. It's not by force to be a landlord or landlady. If it's not your time, then you are just a fake landlord. You are pushing yourself to be where you're not supposed to be. Whorra Obidi, it's still not too late to go back to tenancy, or you go and get a house that matches your pocket. And I know even this house you are living in, you can afford it. You can afford it. All this plenty talk is just for people to feel like, oh my God, we need to give her more. But Whorra Obidi is not your responsibility. Whorra Obidi is not your child. She told you the other day, I'm not your child. The fact that you are buying me stars doesn't mean you should tell me what to do. She told you the other day. If Whorra Obidi is having issues with her mortgage, let her go and look for solutions, professional solution to how to fix her mortgage problem. It's not a problem of social media. It's not a problem of the world. You are not Whorra Obidi's savior. She has money, but she would come on social media and use that content tactics to make you feel responsible for her livelihood, to give you the impression that you are the one that can keep her alive. That's what her content is about. But she has more money than your entire generation. So if her mortgage is giving her stress, let her go back to whoever advised her to buy the house in the first place. Let them start looking for customers to come and buy. It's not by force.
And use my my sense. I would have found the house by myself. Found the owner of the house. Bought the house straight from the owner.
Without Ellie Crayfish. You would have just done it by yourself. You wouldn't have gone through Ellie Crayfish or Anthony Akbueze. You would have gone straight to the owner, negotiated by yourself, and bought the house cash without mortgage and interest and all of that. Meaning, Ellie Crayfish is useless to you. Meaning, Ellie Crayfish misled you. Meaning, she didn't tell you that you would be going through all of this today. And you were too dumb and too impatient to even do your own research. Because the only thing you know how to do very well is open yash. You cannot even plan your own life and your future. How can you guide your daughters when you cannot even put your own life together? So Ellie Crayfish misled you. She didn't give you good advice about this house. See your life? So Blessing wasn't lying when I said Ellie Crayfish and all the people you surround yourself with are useless to you. Mancy is useless to you. How do you have a sister who claims she's a business owner and that sister watches you use scissors to slice chain? I've not seen some, even Hausa people in Ogbomosho, they don't use razor blade and scissors to be slicing chain. They don't. My goodness. In America, you must do business. Whorra, you have to sell something. Whorra, you have to do business. This is the yama kettle and water business. You are using scissors to slice chains to package and you are cutting chain. You are cutting. This is your own. And how many centimeters? Let me use my nose. But your nose is big. Oh God. American wonder. I don't get it. But I'll come and analyze that one because we found one of the anklets on Shein. And I'm hearing some other people telling me they are also on Temu. I've not found screenshots of those. You know, when I find that I cannot confirm they are on Temu just yet. But I found one of them, the one she has on her website. I found the exact same one on Shein. So that one is another video. Don't worry, we'll come and analyze it. And when I run a business, I own a business. I started my business and you are still begging. A begging business woman. Enter house. Your wannabe is too much. Your wannabe is too much. When it's not your turn, when it's not natural, don't do it. You'll make it a mess. Business women don't beg. It's either you beg or you go into business. Begging in itself is a business. So which business do you want to do? Slicing chains or begging for coffee? We'll do that video. Don't worry. But if anybody finds it on Tell Me before me, send it, please.
I would have found the house by myself. Found the owner of the house. Bought the house. Straight from the owner. Cash. Deal with everything that I need to do in the house. Instead of going to take a mortgage that I have to pay interest of $43,000 a year.
So why didn't Ellie crayfish? Your mommy, oh, what would I have done without you? This is my mommy. Why didn't she advise you that, my daughter, since you have so much money, why don't we just take our time and look for an owner that is ready to sell now, and you pay them in bulk? They will sell it to you directly. Why didn't she advise you? Ask yourself why she didn't advise you to do that instead of going through mortgage. Because you had the money. You had it. See your life? Because you were competing with your ex. Because you were competing with your ex.
But financial literacy in America is very, very different from any other country. The whole concept of
financial literacy in America is very, very different from any other country. Which country's financial literacy do you have? Whorra Obidi. It's different in America than from any other country. Which one do you have? The one in China or Nigerian financial literacy that you still bought a house, it became yama yama. Nancy said customers were coming there and they didn't like the decor. They said your father advised you to use olden days decoration. You didn't modernize the Airbnb. Now your Mansi is helping you to renovate the entire thing. So which literacy of which country do you don't know anything? The years you should have used to groom yourself, build yourself as a woman, you were roaming the streets of Lagos and Dubai selling yash. Hello? Hello? Do you understand? So your time has passed. When you were in your early 20s, should have used that time to educate yourself, learn about things, learn about life, learn about yourself, who you are. But no, you were too busy looking for who will give you microphone. You were too busy with nonsense. You were too busy with how many views do I have? How many followers do I have? You were too busy with, oh, let me perform now. You have a show, let me perform so that I can also tell them I'm performing. I'm an artist. Busy with rubbish. Artist that is begging for coffees. Enter house. You're a disgrace. Real artists, they live on their craft. You're a disgrace, madam. A dirty one at that. And let me play the last one. What's the time? Oh my God. Look at the video that I said. Let's do briefly. 2 hours.
It's very, very different from any other country. The whole concept of mortgages and homes, you need to literally, you need to do a lot to understand it. And if you're not smart, you fall into a situation that is not good.
Like the situation you found yourself in now. If you're not smart, like you're not a smart girl. It's not like, oh, you were not smart last year when you were buying the house. No, you were just naturally dull. You have a big mouth. You act like, oh, I know it all, because you don't want to listen to anybody. You just want to do what you want to do. That doesn't make you smart. You're not. So the kind of situation you found yourself in today is because you're too dumb. Too dumb. And then you now surround yourself with dumb fans. Eh?
Honestly, the situation that is not good. But we move. You're half Jamaican and half American. Fashion Joy says, I'm quite impressed with you, Cora. You.
So that is the situation Kora Obidi has found herself in. She feels like she's stuck to that house. She just feels like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? But how come you buy a house of 1.6 million and you didn't know when you were signing that you'd be paying this much interest? Like how? Isn't that one of the main things? Isn't that one of the main parts of your mortgage agreement, the interest rate in the time you're buying your house? And the kind of interest, I don't know, in Dutch, they call it some, like they have the linear, they have the annuitaire, hypothèque, they have the kind that I don't know how to explain it in English. Like you have the fixed rate interest and you have the type that fluctuates. So if interest rate goes high, you have to pay more, and if it drops, then you pay less, or you just have the one that is fixed throughout the entire duration of your mortgage. Those are the basic things that you have to know, the kind of mortgage you're going into. But at 30, you were 32 then, or 31. One old woman just carried you like a house girl, took you to an office, told you to sit down. You sat down, did your video. Your own is just, let me do a video, let me do a video. You see your life? You're too focused on vain things that you lose sight of what truly matters in real life. You think real life is just content. You think real life is supposed to be reality TV. No, real life is different from reality TV. You are playing with your future because of content. You did your perfect little video, but your mortgage agreement ended up not being perfect. Now you are crying a year later. Are you not a fool? No, tell me if you're not. That you don't even know that at the end of each year, your mortgage would be 43,000. Because you're sounding surprised. You're sounding like, oh my God. My goodness. And they will ask you when you go to Nigeria, you tell them you bought a house abroad. No, this one is not house you bought. This one is not house. Wait, let me see if I can call back. I don't even know who was calling. Let me see. Oh, wait. And then we can round off. Hello? Yeah, I think you were calling. Is that correct?
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening to everyone. I kind of think we all knew that this was going to come to this, right? The Trinity is falling apart, and I suppose that the next thing that she will say is that she should not have listened to her sister about her marriage as well. she's finding out little by little that the decisions she made and the influences it took her down the wrong road, and that's difficult to hear, but such is life. She ran away from her husband because she didn't want to share with him, and now somebody else is taking advantage of her. And you said something really important. You said the blessing of the Lord make it rich and adds no sorrow. And it's so true. I've tried to put before to get to a certain point, and I'm always humbled until I asked, not for money. Well, you ask for money and then God gives you abundance. And then God takes you through a process to get there. And abundance is not about money. It's about looking in your child's eye and locking soul with the child, hearing the laughter of the child and feeling joy spring up in your heart. Getting up in the morning and being grateful for this roof over your head, and it's a different frequency, a different vibration, right? So like you said, even if you live in a shack and you have that, you're the richest man on earth, but all of the blessings that God put in front of her, she's bypassing them and stepping past them, and because she's so focused on getting this big fireworks so she can prove to the world that she's amazing,
that she's doing well, better than when she was married.
It's not real, and it's not sustainable, and it's not lasting, and but the thing with her is that we make mistakes, but some of us that make these mistakes, we're not out here being a public nuisance. You know what I'm saying? And that leads me to my next point. People keep saying, did she do anything to you? And in every case in the world, whenever a person becomes a public nuisance, groups of people form in order to combat that thing. That is why she has so many people coming against her, not because they have a personal vendetta with her, but because she's a public enemy. She's a public nuisance. It's a human rights issue now. It's no longer, oh, look what she did to this man. You get what I'm saying? Look what she's doing to a whole global set of peoples, And the other thing that I realized with a lot of the women in connection with her ex is that they suffer from the spirit of rejection. Like her, the main one, she does not know how to turn her rejection into a blessing. So let's say he rejected her, right? Instead of saying that my value is not dependent on somebody keeping me or not, because my value is not negotiable. Whether you keep me or not, I am still valuable. But she cannot reason in that manner, so she take it as a diss and then turn around and fight back. And so all of her followers and a lot of the women that you see came around Justin, and he's like, okay, I no longer want to deal with you. They turn around and instead of looking at it as, okay, this is not for me, they turn around and want to fight him and stuff like that. That's a problem. Like, when are we going to wake up? Why are we allowing people to, treat us as though we're not valuable because they don't want, if one person don't want something to do with you, there's many other people out there that want to be a part of your life, So I think these women they have a problem with rejection because they reject themselves. So I just wanted to say that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Anyone that was in concert to help her to destroy that man and other people wrongly, it's gonna fall apart.
Very soon.
You know? And I hope that they learn their lesson, because it's a hard pill to swallow, especially when you make hundreds of thousands of dollars in a mistake. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to come back from that. So, but like you said, if you get it in a wrong way, somebody else is going to take it back from you. You know? So, I just wanted to add that, Blessing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
You too. You too. Thanks. So, like the caller said, she finds validation in maybe being married to Justin and being seen as a good woman or as a wife. But the moment he rejected her, she just feels like she needs to be defensive. She needs to prove to people that she's still good, the way she was good in the eyes of people when she was married to him. So she's trying to combat him, to defeat him so that she can come above and triumphant over him, to validate her position. Because his rejection of her makes her small, makes her worthless, makes her feel worthless. Like, okay, a man rejected me. That means I'm not good enough. And she's living in that position of, I'm not good enough. I'm valueless. She's living that life. She's not going above it. She was always under the shadow of that divorce. I'm a divorcee. I'm a single mom of two. She wore it as an emblem, as a label on her forehead. She wore it. She lived it. She became it. It became her identity. She accepted rejection. She didn't, let me say, it's not like she accepted it like, okay, it is what it is. No, but she accepted it like she wore it like a garment, because she kept reliving it. She didn't try to come out of that rejection. That's what I mean when I say accepted, because she has not fully accepted it like, okay, I can't help it. I have accepted the situation. So it's a different kind of acceptance. She's dwelling in it, and her fans are dwelling in it with her. They are stuck in that divorce. They are not coming out because she is not coming out. She is supposed to be the leader, because when she comes out and does better and grows out of there, they are bound to follow her. When she says that I'm leaving it behind, I don't want to hear it, they are bound to adjust. But because she is not doing that, they are also not doing that. In fact, she is giving them assignment to stay there, to go after people that are inside there. Me, there are some people you even mention to me, I don't want to hear it. I will discourage you. I don't want to hear it, because I feel like I'm better than that. I'm bigger than that. But she doesn't feel like she's better and bigger than Justin. She's still under Justin. She feels like Justin is superior to her. So she's trying to come and show the world like she's better than Justin. She can do better after divorce. But everything she's doing, like the caller said, is just fake. It's not real. It's make-believe. It's not, it's plastic. Because if it's real, it's embedded, it becomes your lifestyle. Like for almost 10 years, we have been paying mortgage, and mortgage doesn't even seem foreign to me. It doesn't seem like, oh my God, like something external. When it's natural, it becomes part of you. It's just like you go to the supermarket and do your groceries. But because it is not her, because it's not real, it's like a burden. So Justin is still above her. Justin is still superior, because she's still under, and her fans are still under, as long as they are still licking Justin Dinsinyash. Justin is still above them. Justin is not even responding. Who is superior? Who is the bigger one? Justin did. When I ignore, it's because I know I'm bigger. It's not everybody you talk to, it's not everybody you argue with. And it's not about you coming out to say you are bigger, it's you acting big and showing that you are big. But when you are dwelling in, he beat me, I was divorced, you're not big, you're just small, you're just a small girl. Hello, sis. Oh, hold on, I think.
43.
Can you repeat it?
I said, did I hear her say that she bought the house cash from the owner? And she didn't want to pay $43,000 a month for mortgage.
No. That's not what she said.
Okay.
No.
Because I want to ask, say you buy house cash, then which mortgage?
No. She only paid 400,000 out of the 1.6 as down payment.
But okay, sister.
All right,
but this is what she brought upon herself now. And I want you are young. Go find you a house for 300,000, 500,000. You will even get 3 bedroom, 4 bedrooms. Did you have to go condo? Condo. Even that they swing for money, go buy condo. 2-bedroom condo for 1.6 for this America.
No, I think it's 3 bedroom.
It's 3 bedroom, but mommy LA, that waiting call. I don't
crayfish.
know her like
Mommy
that.
crayfish.
If I don't know people like that, I don't call them.
It's mommy crayfish.
But that one over there, she is not a good woman. She would have given her better advice. You see, for you to qualify for $1.6 million house, you got to make at least $250,000 to $400,000. But yeah, she was making that money. But again, nothing lasts forever. Especially if you have bad intention. She come and walk, they walk. So now if they pay her way, she need to make money, sister. So now she have to go inside her bank account to go bring out that money.
Meaning she has it. She has
That's
the money.
what is bothering her right now.
Yeah.
And she's telling the world about mortgage. My dear sister, since the age of 18, people, they pay mortgage.
My
they even
dear.
vote for their house. Now they're in their 80s, where they're 20 years, 30 years. Because some people, what they do is, after that 15 years, 20 years, they will go actually and refinance, get more money from that property. But this one, you don't know. This one never worked in America. She don't know how hard to get that dollar.
They were praising her 5 years.
A criminal mind that will confuse people when they see thousands. So she can't think say ego. They like American person will carry their money like that. They give you
400,000.
It not go work, sister. That for me, I don't hate you, but then take care of your children. That's all the advice I have. Because now American children now you get. And these children grow. You they see they do what they do to you. What they go do you, you know go like them. You know go like them. Now American children now you get. You know they don't get filter. The truth is the truth for them. They will talk and even though you put knife for their neck. That's what they know. And that's how America to raise people to be. Be honest. Now don't do tiffy. Criminal dead. All right.
Thank you. Good night. Someone says LA Crayfish has a home with a yard, a place to run around. LA Crayfish would not live in that condo that she made Whorra Obidi sign up for. May I not surround myself with people who want to profit? I think someone else was. Okay, I think I already called. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Oh.
Hello, blessing. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend, my sister.
Look. Sorry, I never even thought on this video. I need to talk.
Hey, yeah, thank you.
For me. Never do. Make I go first before anything first. I can support you, my
Thank
sister.
you.
We need them. Don't also with my sister. Yeah. No. Yeah. Don't talk. So, sorry, blessing. Happy weekend. Yeah.
Thank you.
How's your family?
We thank God, my dear. How your family?
They were just come back from work. It's weekend now.
Wow, that's late.
Weekend. Yeah. I got my son, a big son anyway. They go 6 form for here.
Okay.
College. Sort of what we call college. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just watch your video this night. You know, you're really making sense. I need to turn this thing down. You're really making sense. You know. So that's one contribution I want to contribute. You know. Sorry. At the first time when Justin and Decorah broke up. Sorry. Yeah. I need to turn this down.
Yes, please.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh God. Please, can you help me, please? Oh, thank you. Just turn it down a little bit.
Condo in a retirement community with kids. I didn't hear you, my dear.
When Justin Dean and Korah broke, like when Justin Dean left Korah initial time, I'm going to be honest here. For the first week, Korah said, I'm not going to come here and bash my husband.
Yes.
Did you watch that video?
Yes.
Thank you. So at that point, Korah was like being sensible. Yeah, at that point. So I think if Korah was like being sensible and just kept her mouth shut, not trying to bash her husband, not trying to let her sister come over her, Justin and Korah could have come back.
Yes.
From what I can gather.
Yes.
Yeah. But what happened? Korah allowed her sister come from Nigeria, rather than her sister coming into to like settle she and her husband, and said, "Oh, I know they're trying to bake cake to give Justin cake. It wouldn't work. That's fine. Okay, forget about cake. The sister like coming in, rather than owning the gas, make the fire they burn, try to calm down things. The sister even followed Korah to go and exchange the keys one time at the clinic where Justin works. She couldn't even talk to Justin, like, you know, I know Justin is like kind of like staying away from them. But he could stay far and talk to Justin and say, "Hello, Justin, can we have a word, please? Can we just have a chat? Calm down. This is a man that been to your house. This is a man that you ate with. This is a man that you don't have, like, you travel together, like in your village, whatever you've called it. You could even stay far and say, Justin, can we have a chat? Can we talk? I know you're upset. I know you're upset this moment. Can we just talk?" No. What was Nancy doing? Nancy was inside the car telling her sister, "Don't worry, be strong, eh? Be strong, eh?" Because what Nancy wanted to build her page. She wanted to like build up herself. But then Korah thought that she was flying. But Korah is like nothing they happened. But you can see her after she dropped the kids, she feels very sad. You know, you can see in her face. Finish near the hide now. You can see in her face that she was like, but what did Korah do? Even the day that Justin really, really finished with Korah, it's the day that Korah brought her 2 friends in her flat. When she put the restraining order on Justin, they betrayed Justin. Remember? I don't know if you watched that video.
Yes, I did.
Justin was trying to talk to her. She said, "Just go, man. Just go. Just go." Korah allowed her 2 friends to like stay with her, and like they were like kind of telling her nothing that happened. One of that her friend now has got a man in it's part of America. What's that part of America?
Atlanta.
Where the was born. Atlanta. That her friend has got a man now. A man that they were living together. No, she went to even visited them. That her friend was like, "Look, man, I've got a man now." And the other one, Nikki, I think that one is Nikki, that one comes like on and off. Now, all those her friends that stood by her to get rid of Justin Dean, they've all gone. There's no one There's around her now at the end of the day. And even her sister is kind of backing off now.
Yes.
From what I can gather.
Mm-hmm.
The sister, after the sister went to Olivia in UK, she came to UK here.
Mm-hmm.
She came to UK, she went to Sheffield. She saw how people are surviving in social media without saga. She saw Olivia. Olivia is a calm woman. She and her husband doing their thing, and her family. Olivia respect her husband to the core. She went to Nigeria. She got a lovely kitchen that she still cook for fire. People, she's just a calm girl. She talked to her husband lovely, and her children, look how Olivia look after her children. She cleaned her flat, her house. She tied up everywhere. She and her husband are one. Olivia got 3 houses in United Kingdom now. And yeah, they went to Spain not long ago, and they were even thinking about buying a holiday property in Spain. That's what they said. I don't know if it's content, but that's what I can gather what they were saying. So after her sister have seen Olivia, she now went to Nigeria and said, so people can survive without saga. Wow. And me and every day they talk for Facebook. Hey,
they call Justin Dean.
My sister, Justin Dean.
They poison my sister.
By poison my sister. They do this. Oh,
disgraceful family sisters like that.
Why? A man that married your sister, this is your in-law. This is your in-law. What did they do? Even the day that Justin Dean fell out with them, the day that they came to drop the kids with her husband, they were actually mocking Justin Dean in their car. They were laughing at Justin Dean, kind of like, one at the point that Justin Dean taking a restraining order or something like that. When they drop off the kid, they were laughing at Justin Dean. Oh, hello, like mocking, don't finish now. We'll just stand here, and the cigar say, hello, hi.
After
work now,
using him for content.
Thank you, using him for content. All this does not work. Now at the end of the day, see the kind of house where you go by. Now, when Justin Dean, let's come back to Justin Dean's house now. When Justin Dean rented our apartment, the first time he showed that apartment, Justin Dean was saying that if you look at that, I know even you made a content about that apartment.
Yes, no. If I know
your content, you made a content about apartment. Yes, I remember. Make you know, I always follow you, because I really enjoy your video. Your video is nice and calm, and they learn from you. You like there's a word for it, inspiration. It inspires a lot of people.
Thank you.
It inspires a lot. You're really doing very, very well. Even if I miss your video, when I come back, I must on it again and watch it. So I remember you did content with that house. So when Justin Dean came to view that property, if you look at Justin Dean, he was saying that, Athena will be running around here, June will be running around here, Even Justin Dean tried to get the garden. And he said, but he couldn't get it.
Yes.
At least he has like a veranda that the kids can run around.
Yeah.
He's thinking about the kids, just like what you're saying
yes.
now. He's got his kids on his brain. Athena will be running here, June will be running here. Okay, I'm going to use this area for the kids area. This year, he gave up one of his lounge for the kids play area.
Yeah.
Thank you. Look at the house that Whorra went to buy.
Jeez.
Look, the kids cannot even move. They can, because of what? We want to pepper them.
Rubbish.
People use her for agency fee. Use her for a lot of things. She thinks that she can just, wait, you come to America, you and your husband quarrel. You will cool down. Whether the man will change his mind. The man only come to social media and say, I'm getting divorced now. So if you cool down. She said, Justin Dean was still coming around all those times that
yes.
He was still coming around carrying the children, saying that I'm coming for my lunch, thinking that are we going to work out things? No, because man, they say I beg, come to go, I beg, I don't make her. One Zambia girl, one girl that lives in America, she's from Zambia. The girl at that point, the girl came up, speaking to Whorra and said, Whorra, I'm like you. I came from Africa. Woman, I carried me from Africa, came to America, and me and the man fell out. So, but now I try not to be enemy with the man. Oh, please try not to be enemy with Justin Dean, because you might need him tomorrow. It's even the man that signed my document for me. I get British American passport now. Whorra, try not to. You can't make this man your enemy for we are. All those times the quarrel never starts. Yeah. Whorra now make Justin Dean her enemy. She will need Justin Dean tomorrow, because Justin Dean need to sign her document to get a permanent, a citizenship. All those things she need Justin Dean to sign it, because he's the one that brought her to that country. So all these things she needs Justin Dean. She's not supposed to make Justin Dean as her enemy. The man always preach that I want to cooperate in peace. He keep preaching every day. He said, only what I want to do is to cooperate in peace. No. But Whorra don't want that. She thinks that when she bash the man, she do this, people they hate her. Oh, yeah. All these people they're not going to help you tomorrow. They're not going to help you tomorrow. Now, see now, and if you watch your video now, she started regretting about the house.
Yes.
That she bought. That's when she buy the house, she thinks that she been buy skyscraper. You know that man when they come from Facebook? The truth sayer.
Truth sayer. He's here. I saw his comment.
Thank you. Truth sayer always preach and always they miss his video now, The time I come back, truth sayer this day he delete his video.
Truth sayer, please. I saw truth sayer in the. Please, truth sayer, for those of us, please.
Truth sayer has deleted his video because truth sayer makes sense. That man is a real truth sayer again. He makes sense. He talks sense. He's like a reasonable person. I don't want to see him. I don't care. That's his life. If he doesn't want to show his faith, that's how he feels. That's what he wants to do. But that man talks sense. The man said in America that even that money that Whorra paid for deposit, Whorra could have used that money for some certain area to buy a big property
of
in
course.
America.
Sure.
Yes. And now she's stuck in LA because she has 50-50 with Justin Dean. So if she moves far away, how is she going to run the 50-50?
Well, she doesn't. Must she live in LA? She can also live outside of LA, not outside of California, but maybe in another district.
Thank you. That's what this man was trying to say. That to say, he said around another area, that money. He said in his own house, you only pay a little money, and he has a big house, a little swimming pool that his kids can run around. He has a garden. Yeah, he was preaching it. He was preaching it. He said that kind of house that Whorra went to buy. It's not that he's jealousy Whorra, but it was not worth it. The man was saying, but he lives in America as well. He lives in America. He said, he said it doesn't really worth it. He was preaching at that time. He said, but if that's what she wants, that's okay for her. Now she start complaining. Oh, the neighbors doesn't like her. The this doesn't like her. The kids have to go up. I think the house is like you have to go up to go to the kitchen. I don't watch Whorra. Don't get me wrong. I don't watch Whorra. I don't watch any of her video. I don't watch her Facebook. I don't watch her YouTube. Since she broke up with Justin Dean, I don't watch Whorra. Because watching Whorra makes me depressed. I'm so sorry to say this. So I hear about Whorra through content creators, through you. If you're making a video, I watch Whorra through you, like how you have it now on your thumb finger. What do you not call it?
Thumbs up.
I always watch it, or I watch it from other content creators. Let's say I should on my phone and watch Whorra. I don't watch Whorra. I don't watch her sister. Yeah, for me, I don't feel like it. If I watch Whorra, I can't learn nothing from Whorra.
Just passing
time.
time.
I can learn from Whorra. If I watch Olivia now, I can learn how to make hair from Olivia. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you're very right. She was actually doing a video of her daughter. I was like, if to say I get daughter, now here for Conde Sida.
Yeah, Olivia, even the daughter said, You can learn how to grill fish from Olivia. Like maybe you know how to grill fish.
I know how to
grill. I don't know how to grill fish now. I know how to grill fish. But if somebody else that don't know how to grill fish can learn how to grill fish from Olivia, you could learn how to cook like native, like a vegetable soup from Olivia. If you don't know how to cook native soup, if you like someone that don't like a lot of my colleagues, they like jollof rice. They said, "Oh, Doris, how can I? Oh, if they watch Olivia movie now, Olivia content now, they can actually say, oh, actually I can like make jollof rice. They could make jollof rice. With Olivia, when you watch Olivia content, you could learn how to cook, you could learn how to make hair, you could learn how to tidy up your house. Since Olivia they scrub the toilet. Have you seen her cleaning her house?
I hear say na toilet roll. One wipe na Korobi they use clean her toilets. You feel learn how to shake yash from Koro.
Olivia is watch Olivia when she clean her house. She use Olivia they use everything as a content. Or she clean her house, they scrub her wall for the toilet, they make her children bed. You can learn all these things from Olivia, how to tidy up her this thing, how to tidy up everywhere. You can learn a lot of things from Olivia.
But for me, all those things you mentioned are actually what every woman should know how to do. For me, I don't see, to be honest, I don't see what I'm even learning from Olivia, because those are just, changing your children's bed.
Yeah. You are like a whole mini person. I watch you and your children. You're that kind of person that you're a working mom, and you same time you're a mom as well. You understand? You go to work and you come back, you look after your kids. You're like different. You understand? But what about like a mom like, oh, she's a mom, but maybe a woman away from any other country, come marry Nigerian man, you know how to cook jollof rice, you go to Olivia, you go learn how to cook jollof rice. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
So Olivia is a person that if you watch Olivia, you will learn something from Olivia. Either how to cook, or how to tidy up, how to look after your kids, how to make even your own hair. Olivia makes her hair herself. Even the way she style her wig, you learn. What am I going to learn from Cora?
Yeah, shout to shake yash.
I can't learn nothing from Cora. For me, as far as I'm concerned, Cora has nothing to offer.
Wow.
I can't learn nothing from her. So there's no point. Even the music, I don't really. The only music that Cora has sung that I like, is that I was running for you. Everything. Yeah, when she was with Justin, that music is only her music that like kind of like really, really like, you know. Yeah, everything I go do for you, you know. Yeah, everything when you say na marketo. I like that her music, but that time she and Justin, like was like kind of like, you know. But for now, all these are music where she sing.
Yama.
Yeah, yama. What do they call her? This thing, no love. After again, she said that.
Now that one's stupid. Pass that no love and the dance.
So, no love. So let me not keep you, my sister. Let me not keep you. So what I'm trying to say, at the end of the day, if Cora was like kind of like composed herself after Justin Dean came out on social media, said, "Oh, I'm not getting married to Cora anymore." I believe that they could have come back together, or maybe they could have worked out things together. It wouldn't have been that messy divorce. A lot of people are saying that, oh, Justin might go back. I don't see Justin like going back.
Never. To Cora. It's too late.
Justin just wants a peaceful environment. I think he was doing content yesterday.
He posted the video. He posted the video.
Yeah. Justin just wanted the reason why he went to court. He didn't want her to go to jail or whatever. He just wanted a peaceful environment. You know, he just wanted like a peaceful environment. I don't see Justin going back to Cora. You understand? So I wish you good luck, Cora. Just calm down, focus on yourself, and just move on. Move on. You know? God, I think say, can I just say one thing? I don't want to keep you. You see, I'm not being a racist here. I'm just going to say one thing. White people, when they tell you they finish, it's actually finished. But Cora did not realize this. when she was with Justin, she did say, "Oh, they will want woman." Like if our country person, maybe family go come talk, this family, but white people know they like that. Once they with you, they still say you know they straight with them. They tell you say they finish. They finish. That's the white people they take. But Kora was like she was dreaming. When Justin leave her, Kora think that she was dreaming. She was surprised that actually Justin will leave her.
Yeah.
She don't believe that Justin will leave her. That's why she was so upset. You understand? This man, you value this man. Now your destiny provider. Now you're this, now you're this. You live and they work with another man. How you carry belly, they do like this.
Wow.
The one way. Your last video where he post, remember? All these things they do, and you say the man are fool. But you people they only decide once. And once they decide, they don't decide finish. That's it. So
Thank
just
you.
move on. Fine, my sister. Sorry to keep you,
No, Allah,
yeah,
no, Allah.
keep
You
doing
do
your
well.
good work, I beg.
Thank you, my
Keep
love.
doing your good work. Thank you very much.
All
Bye.
right, yeah,
Bye.
bye-bye. So, bottom line is, okay, the caller mentioned when Korobidi was not talking, and she said she would not come online to bash her ex or her husband. She actually said my husband. She said, I will not come online and bash my husband. They were already separated then, but she was still addressing him as my husband. Let me play. No, I can't even search this night. Which one is this? Okay. Let me just leave this one to play. She said I would not come online to bash my husband. I just need you guys to give me some time. She wasn't ready to talk and she didn't want to talk. She said because she knows that the internet never forgets, right? During that period that she wasn't talking, she was still hoping that she would settle with her destiny helper because her brand was and is tied to Justin Dean. Do you guys understand? Her social media existence, people knew her as the wife of an Onyibo doctor. So that imago, that image was and is tied to Justin. So she was still trying behind the scenes to settle with him, to come back, for them to come back together. But every move she made towards reconciliation or settlement was rejected. Justin had made up his mind. He had already gone public. And that's also what he said. Every time they broke up without going public, she would always manipulate her way back. She would always find a way to lock him back in. So his life became a roller coaster. Today sweet, tomorrow fight. Today sweet, tomorrow shouting. And it was toxic for the children. And he knew he didn't want his children to grow up in an environment like that. So he knew he had to do something drastic to just put a complete end to the roller coaster. And that was when he came out in public. Because he knows that this girl respects social media more than she respects her marriage. So he came out and said it so that that one would hold him like, okay, everybody knows now. So in the entire process, she was still trying to get him back. She sent him that message. Part of this, okay, this was maybe later. Anyways, this was in what year? 2022. This was in June 2022, like 4 months after the separation, right? She baked a cake to go and beg him at his office. He rejected everything. So it was the frustration from the rejection that made Nancy tell her that, girl, People, Nigerians and bloggers are dragging you based on the things that are already out in the open. You are trying to get this man back so that you people can settle and everybody can just wipe away all the things they are calling you now and all the things that have come out in public. He has told the world that you are a chronic cheat. The only way to remove that negative image from social media now is for you and that man to settle. But that man is not accepting settlement. That means you are stuck with that negative image. It's actually a confirmation of a negative image because you yourself, you give yourself a negative image online. So for the man you lived with for 4 years and 3 months to have come out to confirm it, it was hot. So you tried to just cover it up by settling with him and he rejected you. So it was at that point that Nancy brought the strategy of, okay, you have to fight back. You have to expose him. You have to lie on him. You have to exaggerate. You have to tell the world. You have to actually counter what he did. Whatever he said about you, tell them that he did worse than you. If he called you a cheat, call him a 10-time cheater. If he called you a thief, call him a bigger thief. Whatever he did or said about you, come out and tell the world that he is actually worse and tell the world that he is actually an abuser so that his image will be damaged and not only your image. And then she thought, okay, this might actually be a very good strategy. After all, people are eager to hear my side of the story. People are always coming to join my live videos and I'm not telling them anything. And then the moment she started talking, hey, thousands of people would watch. Using toilet roll, standing in the kitchen to use toilet roll to do what? Korobiri, just be an ashawo. Don't be a wife. Don't attempt it anymore. It's not a bad thing not to be married. I know the African mentality, but it doesn't make sense. In this day and age, marriage is not for everybody. Everybody must not be married. Everybody must not be educated. Everybody must not be a kind person. Korobidi, you're trying to force yourself to prove a point to your fans that you are not the problem, that you can be married, but you cannot. That you are a good woman, a good wife, but you are not. You don't have it. Just stick to being an ashawo. Stick to being a nyash opener, a beggar. Those things suit you well. You're not even homely. Standing in the kitchen with a toilet roll, like, you're just clueless. You know nothing. You don't even know what a mop is. You don't know what a mop is. You don't know how to clean your toilet. You're using baby wipes to wipe, like, you understand what I mean? So anyways, she decided to take Nancy's advice by, dragging him. And it started to work for her. It worked for her for some time. Yes, it did. Because she carted hundreds of thousands of dollars and she became a millionaire in a very short time. Very short time. It worked for her for some time. But she started to destroy herself when she felt like she had all the power of social media and she could call the shots on social media and she could do whatever she wanted to do with anybody on social media, but nobody could do nothing to her. When that thing got into her head, like she was untouchable, she was powerful, she could call out people, she could do whatever she wanted, she could send people out boldly to attack the father of her children. Like, guys, do the needful. So she came out and told her fans that he is the enemy. You need to go after his business. His business cannot be sitting down pretty on Google when he's trying to take my children away from me. That was her argument, that he was trying to take the children away from her. So his business cannot be sitting down pretty on Google. People didn't connect, even me, I didn't connect the dot of, okay, he's trying to take your children away from you and you are trying to take away his livelihood. I didn't connect it that her children are her livelihood. I did not connect the dots. It's now that I understand. Okay, so when he takes the children away from her, she will take his livelihood away from him. So it was from that moment she started to destroy herself, when she started to send her fans to go after him and also to report people, report their pages. If they say anything bad about me, report them, report them. She spoiled this girl you see here that looks like a fish, a paralyzed fish. This one, now only head can't remain. Be like panla. That's what she looks. Only head, like a python, a starving python. She spoiled this. She made it so toxic online. But look at her now. Look at where she is now. Look at where she and her fans are now. It's Blessing Unjo they are now running after shamelessly. They are finished. They are completely finished. Do you understand? Even she now, na Blessing Unjo, she's always on my YouTube. She's reporting videos. This one that you see here. I'll come and update you guys. You guys know I do things at the right time. This one, she's reporting videos on my YouTube. She's always inside my videos. As you see her here, she knows me very well. And that's why I'm doing my videos. I will continue to do because I know she watches. Even her sister, both of them, they are reporting. If it was Facebook, you people would have, you would not even be seeing my channel anymore. It would have vanished. They are working day and night, both ugly sisters. Blessing is their biggest nightmare now. They know Blessing very well. They watch Blessing. They do. But I'll come and show you guys everything. You understand? So today, she's finished. It's over. It's over. Taking wrong advice, doing unto others what you wouldn't want people to do unto you. You know, when people maybe step on your toes, next thing you're telling your fans, guys, this is her email address. They are trying to scam me. You guys, you know what to do. Go and send her the ugliest messages of her life. This girl was doing that to a lot of people, especially businesses. This girl you see here. This girl you see here. There was one woman she hired that the woman should come and clean her house. She said the woman didn't clean it well, that she paid $150. Black-owned business. The next thing she said, she mentioned the name of the business, whether sparkling cleaning, whatever, sparkling sizzling cleaning, something like that. She gave her fans the name of the business that they should go and bombard that one. The other one was the Jamaican vendor. That one was the most popular. And then the other one, she said people were sending her racist emails. She dropped the person's email address. Guys, go and send this person the terrible messages of their lives they will never forget. I'm like, you're claiming people are bullying and threatening your children and you didn't go to the police. You are sending your fans after the, like. So she was just being a terrorist. People offend you, you will send your fans to go and attack them. The next thing, her fans started to create petitions. They started to attack Justin Dean's license so that he should lose his license. They contacted his board. They went far. They started contacting people's employers. They became a terrorist group online. You can't talk because it's Korobidi. Korobidi, I will beat your nyash, beat your mama, we don't buy, beat your papa, join them. Then I will show you and your fans that you people are all powerless and useless. You don't have control over what people do online. That's what I'm here to prove. You people will get tired. I said it. When everybody has entered house, Blessing will be here. And I'll prove that point. And I'm proving it already. That's why all of you are crying. What have you not tried? What will you not still try? At the end of the day, you don't have that power to control who talks and what they say. You have your page, you use your page. You cannot say, oh, I'm going to silence you because you talked about Whorra, so I'm going to do this, I will do that. You're a terrorist. And at the end of the day, Whorra Obidi will suffer for what you are doing to help her, because you're not even helping her. Because I cannot be in my house and you will tell me to shut up in my house on my page. Then that's when I will even double down. If I was giving her 10 sentences per day, I will increase it to 100. Even the spirit of her mama we don't buy Paulina, she go collect. So that you people will learn that you do not control anybody. You don't do it. You don't. You cannot. You cannot. You try it, you'll be hurting yourself in the process. Yeah. You'll be feeling pain. You'll be frustrated. You'll be hitting your head on the wall. You'll be running helter-skelter. You'll be having sleepless nights. You'll be, at the end of the day, Blessing will still sit down here and still beat you. And your mother that you are working for, she will be there trying to report videos. All of you are working overtime because of Blessing Unjo. Who is now the Oga? The minions are working, their masters are also working. Whorra Obidi is no longer the Whorra Obidi of before that she will go and sit down and be waiting for her workers to work. No, now she's doing the she's doing the work herself, because she's like, you people are just useless. Honestly, you people are not getting the job done. Okay, so nobody has monopoly online. You see the social media, everybody do your own. I do my own, I enter house. You do your own, you enter house. But the moment you say you want to trespass, you want to threaten another person, I will tell your husband, I will tell your pastor, I will tell your employer something that is happening online. You are going to look for pastors and employers and teachers. You are mad now. You are just mad. Nobody has told you. People are laughing at these children. Oh, they are talking bad about Whorra. Like, are you a slave? Like, I don't get it. Who is Whorra? Who is the Olosho? Who? With leaky dirty nyash. Wait, let me get off Facebook. Who is that? But that's another video for another day. A beggar, a dirty beggar is the one they are jumping. Like, anyway, that's how 419s work. They will get into your brain. You start feeling small. They are the ones begging you to survive, and you are still the one worshiping them. The beggar is now the Lord over the people that are sustaining them. I don't understand. Anyway, guys, let me go. Please, truth say we are missing your videos. So even me, sometimes when I get there, the video is gone. It's gone. Oh, I'm not alone in this. When the lady mentioned it, I was like, I'm not the only one. Oh. Truth say, please, be leaving your videos. Even if you leave your videos up for like 3 hours or 6 hours, within that time bracket, we can still watch. But some of us, it's difficult to join live, and we have to be very lucky to catch you live. And if we miss that live, that means we can never hear your message. So please, let's find a way that we can still watch the videos. All right, everybody. Thank you, guys. Long video. I'll go now. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your comments. Thanks to all the people that shared. And of course, my gifters, Karen and Chizo. God bless you so much. Have a good evening, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. I'll catch you guys next week. I love you. Good night and bye.